We welcome you into Pelicans ballpark. It's game 6 of 6 here in this series, the first homestand in 2025 for the Myrtle Beach Pelicans. I'm Luke Maley saying welcome and thanks for joining us here this evening. The Carolina MUDCATS, the single-A affiliate of the Brewers, have already claimed the series over Myrtle Beach, your Chicago Cubs single-A affiliate. It's Brooks Capel going on the mound today, making the second start of the season for him and the second of his professional career. And we look at the defense behind him. It's Anderson Suriel out in left. Alexi Lumpoy will roam in center field. Leonel Espinoza, who homered in last night's game, plays right. And then from left to right on the infield, Chris Pasiola mans the hot corner. Ariandis Ramon at shortstop. Angel Cepeda at second base. He's the number 17 ranked Cubs prospect. Matt Hallback mans the first base pillow. And Michael Carrico does the catching here this evening for Brooks Capel. Talked a little bit about Capel already, but the 22-year-old, originally from Austin, Texas, makes his second career appearance in professional baseball. Guy that played at two different colleges. Began his collegiate career at Stephen F. Austin before transferring to Lamar, where during his time with the Redbirds, he was primarily the closer, and then was slated to be their Friday night guy, got injured, and then returned to that bullpen type of role. But he had a masterful start back last Sunday in Charleston. That capped off a 3-game sweep of the Rays-affiliated River Dogs for the Pelicans. And Capel in that game went 5 innings and allowed just 1 unearned run on 4 hits, 1 walk, and he struck out 3. He was the first Pelican to make a 5-inning outing. He was the first to earn a win as a starter on the young year. Nazir Muley, who, if you were with us just a couple of nights ago, here in the game at Pelicans ballpark, Muley did just that, went 5 innings and picked up a win. It's just him and Capel, the two to do that to this point. First offering to Jesus Made is cut on and missed, and it's 0-1. Made, the number 2 Brewers prospect, missed the first couple of games of this series, but has been good over the last 2 nights. He shoots one foul back to the screen. Capel quickly jumps ahead, 0-2. It's Made leading things off. He's the third baseman. Josh Adamszewski, the second baseman behind him. The designated hitter in the 3 spot, Marco Dinges. Right-hander kicks and fires and misses beneath the zone. We look at the rest of the MUDCATS lineup. Eric Batanti mans the 1 bag and the cleanup spot. Luis Pena at shortstop bats 5th. Batting 6th, the center fielder Braylon Payne. And then the 7 through 9 batters, the left fielder Dimitro Nadal, Reese Walling in right field, and Blyberg Diaz does the catching. And right on cue, Brooks Capel picks up strikeout number 1. Jesus Made, a tough batter to strike out. Just 17 years old, but plus bat control. Capel able to sit down the first that he faces. And in steps Josh Adamszewski, the reigning Carolina League Player of the Week, making his case yet again this week to garner the award. And this one sent into shallow left field. Suriel, looking into the sun, is there to make the grab above his blue ball cap. 2 up, 2 down for Brooks Capel. And Marco Dinges will stand in now. Dinges has had himself a really solid series. We've seen him behind the plate as the catcher and then as well as the designated hitter like he is tonight. Capel just misses. The 22-year-old right-hander from Austin, Texas, was a former 9th-round selection last year by the Chicago Cubs. The 1-0 offering. Drifts across the outer edge, called a strike with a fastball. It's a fastball, cutter, changeup, curveball, and death ball mix for the right-hander. Throws a ton of strikes. 1-1. Foul back out of play, and Capel hops ahead. A ball and 2 strikes. The MUDCATS sitting 3 games above everybody in the Carolina League North standings. 1-2 offering. Just drifts outside. 94 that time on the radar gun. For the Pelicans, an even 500. They sit a game back of the Rangers-affiliated Hickory Crawdads for first place in the Carolina League South. As there's a foul ball off Dinges' bat. Dinges comes in tonight hitting .400. He's one of two in this lineup here tonight for Carolina that still on the young year have an OPS above 1,000. He watches low and away. And we are full. Pelicans clad in their all-white uniforms with the blue sleeves and a blue ball cap. It's the road grays for Carolina. That one sent skyward into deep center field, pushing Lumpoy back. He's at the track near the wall, and it's going to one-hop off the base of the wall. Another extra base hit for Marco Dinges. This time he pulls into second standing up with a two-out double here in the first. (3-2) offering came home at 95 miles an hour, but caught too much of the plate, and Marco Dinges sent it deep to center field. Eric Batanti stands in. Batanti, the number 7 Brewers prospect. He's reached base in all 7 games that he's played in this year. Comes in with a batting average above 300 at .323. First offering to him. Drifts away from the left-handed hitting first baseman. This is a Carolina team that possesses a ton of the Brewers' top prospects. Talked about Jesus Made. He's the number 2 Brewers prospect. Batanti slots in at number 7. They also have number 9 and number 10 in Luis Pena and Braylon Payne. We saw the number 16 ranked prospect in the Brewers organization, Bryce Message, on the mound a couple of nights ago. There's one sent foul into the seats on the third base side. Ball and 2 strikes on the left-handed hitting first baseman. Batanti possesses a ton of power. Does have a couple of doubles in this series. Right-hander set at the chin. Capel readies and his pitch home. Hit skyward on the left side, and it'll twist its way out of play. So it remains a ball and 2 strikes. Brooks Capel, the first Myrtle Beach starter to make 2 starts on the young year, even though he was 3rd in the rotation back on opening weekend. Another 1-2 offering, just misses outside. We're even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Capel gets his signs from the catcher, Carrico. Right-hander set at the chin, and his offering again misses wide of the zone, and we're back to 3-2. Marco Dinges, who stands at second base, delivered that 2-out double over Lumpoy's head in center field. That came on a 3-2 offering. Another 3-2 from Capel. Shot foul back off the top of the netting. And we stay full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Carolina sitting at 7-1. Their lone loss came against Nazir Muley a couple of nights ago. Pelicans have lost on back-to-back nights. It was 3 nights ago in which they picked up the win. There's one sent skyward on the left side. Foul territory. Passiola will watch it fall into the crowd. It remains 3 balls and 2 strikes. Eric Batanti seeing his fair share of pitches. Capel's next pitch will be number 9. He sits right now at 20 pitches here in this opening inning. He was mighty efficient in his first start on the road in Charleston. Another payoff pitch. Shot foul back behind home plate and over the netting. Worked its way into the seats. And we'll do another 3-2 offering. Luis Pena standing on deck with 2 gone. Here in the top of the first inning at beautiful Pelicans ballpark in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. 3-2 pitch. Tagged in the air, high out to right field, but playable for Espinoza. He looks up into the sun, and he's there to make the grab. Oh, the two-out double doesn't come back to bite Brooks Capel. It's no runs on one hit, no errors, and one left aboard the base paths. Pelicans coming to the plate next when we come back in the bottom of the first on the Marquee Sports Network.
Myrtle Beach's ultimate family night out is Family Friday and fireworks at Pelicans Ballpark. Every Friday home game features a post-game fireworks extravaganza courtesy of Sparks Toyota, a $25 family meal deal which includes 4 hot dogs, 4 Pepsis with a bucket of popcorn, and kid-friendly themes courtesy of WMBF News. After the fireworks show, kids 12 and under get to run the bases courtesy of Broadway Grand Prix. Tickets for the whole family are available today at MyrtleBeachPelicans.com.
Hi, folks. This is Mark Jersick, and Carolina Cool is a proud supporter of the Myrtle Beach Pelicans. You all know Carolina Cool is your premier HVAC, plumbing, and electrical service provider here on the Grand Strand. We work hard to provide the best 24/7 service on the beach, much like the Pelicans work hard every ball game to bring home the win. Carolina Cool and the Myrtle Beach Pelicans. We've been teammates for over 25 years. Now that's cool.
Carolina Cool. That's cool.
Come out to Pelicans Ballpark for Ultra Sippin' Saturdays throughout the 2025 season. Every Saturday home game features $2 Michelob Ultra 12-ounce cans, $3 glasses of wine, and $25 Mega Mug mixed drinks. The drink specials run for 2 hours after gates open. That's Ultra Sippin' Saturdays every home Saturday at Pelicans Ballpark. Get your tickets today at MyrtleBeachPelicans.com/tickets.
Right-hander Brian Rivera toes the rubber as a starter for the first time in 2025. He did appear, made his season debut back on Tuesday to open this series here in Myrtle Beach. Game 1 of a 6-game series. We're in Game 6 here this evening. And Alexi Lumpoy stands in now. The first offering a splintered end of his bat, and Rivera helps himself out. Underhand flip to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. It comes on 1 pitch. Go ahead and meet the defense behind Brian Rivera. Out in left field, it is Nadal. Dimitro Nadal man's left. Braylon Payne in center field. Reese Walling back in right field as he has been much of this series. From left to right on the infield, Jesus Mate at third. Luis Pena at shortstop. Josh Adamszewski mans the second base bag. Eric Batanti over at first. And Bleiber Diaz does the catching. Here's Angel Cepeda. And the first pitch taken downstairs. Cepeda, the number 17 prospect in the Cubs organization, still just 19 years old. Cepeda had a very fast start to his season. He went 0 for 4 last night on the heels of a night off. It's been a couple of days for him without a hit. 1 game off and then went 0 for 4, and that snapped a 6-game hitting streak, which was the second longest active streak. Last night was the first time this season he appeared in a game for Myrtle Beach and did not pick up a hit. Offering home in on his hands. And he jumps ahead, 2 balls and a strike on the right-handed Brian Rivera, a 19-year-old righty, originally from Nicaragua. Signed with the Brewers organization as an international free agent back in 2022. So this year marks pro season number 4. The breaking ball stays upstairs, and it's a 3-1 advantage for Cepeda. Mentioned that Rivera saw his first action of the year back on Tuesday against the Pelicans. That came in relief. He did not surrender a hit across 2 1/3 innings. Cepeda watches a fastball in there called a strike. But there were plenty of base runners against the righty. He struck out 5 of the 7 outs he recorded. Didn't give up a hit, but he did issue 4 walks. 3-2 the count. And the righty kicks. Wave and a miss. Angel Cepeda down on strikes. And there's strikeout number 1 from Brian Rivera. Number 6 overall on the season and his 6th against Myrtle Beach. Leonel Espinosa, the right fielder, digs in now. Espinosa launched his first homer of his 2025 season in last night's 4-3 loss. Righty kicks and fires. That one sent skyward on the right side. Foul territory with Batanti, the first baseman, in foul ground there to make the grab. And two of the three batters that the right-handed Rivera faces see just one pitch. It's a 1-2-3, bottom of the first for the Birds bats. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. To the second inning we go. Locked at 0 on the Marquee Sports Network.
Wednesday nights at Pelicans Ballpark have never looked better. All Wednesday home games are Wiener Wednesdays, courtesy of WFXB and Energy 92.1.
Here comes the crowd on Wednesday night.
And those delicious Hebrew National hot dogs are half price all game long. Plus, you can bring your furry friend because every Wednesday game is dog friendly, courtesy of River Oaks Animal Hospital. Dog tickets are only $5 with all proceeds benefiting charities and organizations that work with dogs. For Wednesday tickets and more, visit MyrtleBeachPelicans.com/tickets.
Hey fans, catch the excitement of minor league baseball with the Bally Sports Live app. Watch your favorite team or scout the top prospects. Every game live all season long. Strike three, you're out. Plus, stream the Savannah Bananas and emerging fight sports to keep the action going. Best of all, it's totally free. No credit card required. Download the Bally Sports Live app today on your phone or connected device.
Come out to Pelicans Ballpark for Ultra Sippin' Saturdays throughout the 2025 season. Every Saturday home game features $2 Michelob Ultra 12-ounce cans, $3 glasses of wine, and $25 Mega Mug mixed drinks. The drink specials run for 2 hours after gates open. That's Ultra Sippin' Saturdays every home Saturday at Pelicans Ballpark. Get your tickets today at MyrtleBeachPelicans.com/tickets.
Top of this second inning, back in beautiful Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Luke Maley with you here on the Marquee Sports Network. Brooks Capel back for his second frame of work. He faced one over the minimum in the top of the first, and his first pitch here in the second bends in there, a called strike on Luis Pena. See the numbers for Luis Pena: 6 RBI, a .333 batting average. He watches a breaking ball on the outer third, called a strike, and it's quickly 0-2. Back-to-back curveballs for the right-hander. Peers over his black glove and delivers. Missed down and away. Ball and 2 strikes. Luis Pena riding a 7-game hitting streak to open his 2025 season. There are currently 2 active 7-game hitting streaks across the Carolina League. This one soft rolled back to the hill. Brooks Capel off the mound, collects and fires up the first base line. But Matt Hallback does his part. Handles the handcuffer, and there's one gone here in the second. Luis Pena grounds back to the mound. That other 7-game hitting streak belongs to Josh Adamszewski, the second baseman for Carolina tonight. He flew out his first time up against Capel. As Braylon Payne watches a first pitch called strike. Nick Saxton, our home plate umpire tonight. Working the field is Derek Gibson. 2-man crew here in the Carolina League. Capel misses beneath the zone, and we're even at 1-1. Payne, a .310 hitter on the year. He watches well inside. Ball 2. Braylon Payne, the number 10 prospect for Milwaukee. And he snares one out towards third base. Pasiola collects and fires across the diamond in time. 2 gone. Pair of ground ball outs here to open up the second frame. Brooks Capel picked up back-to-back outs in the first inning before allowing a 2-out double. But no harm done. He faced 4 in that first. A scoreless top of the first for Carolina. Demetrio Nadal stands in, and the offering just stays a bit high. This is the top of the zone. Demetrio Nadal batting just under .260 on the season. The offering home. Misses downstairs this time. Nadal in last night's game worked a pair of walks. He went 1 for 2, scored a run. Brooks Capel, a strike thrower, but he falls behind on the right-handed hitting Nadal. 3 balls and no strikes, and his pitch on the way. Just missed inside, and there is ball 4. So for a second consecutive inning, Capel allows a 2-out base runner. Capel just issued 1 walk on the road in his first start of the year, his professional debut. That one lasted 5 innings. He fanned 3 in that outing and was the winning pitcher. Reese Walling watches downstairs. Walling off to a bit of a slow start this year. Has made some loud contact in this series, but he struck out in 7 consecutive games, all 7 that he's played in. As Capel checks over on the runner at first, putting it all back in on a dive. Over his first 7 games, he has tallied 10 strikeouts as Reese Walling offering home, and that one just rides inside on the lefty. We saw Reese Walling yesterday man the first base bag as Eric Batanti got a day off. Walling back in right field as he has been for much of this series and hitting in the 8th spot. 2-0. And there, a called strike, fitted on the outer third of the plate. And it's 2-1. Capel approaching 40 pitches. Right-hander kicks and fires. This one sent skyward on the left side, and it'll find the crowd. Brooks Capel began his collegiate career at Stephen F. Austin. Spent 2 seasons there and was primarily a reliever. 21 appearances, only one of which was a start, before he transferred out for his junior season. 2 balls and 2 strikes, and the offering home is fouled off of Carrico's mitt behind the plate. His time at Stephen F. Austin, he went 0-4. He did have 3 saves, a .522 earned run average. And the numbers got much better when he transferred to Lamar. He went 5-0 there with a 3.19 ERA. Pitch misses atop of the zone. Weird back with a fastball at 94. Capel not an overpowering pitcher. Does stand at 6'6". Payoff offering is sent foul yet again. But it doesn't light up the radar gun. It certainly is a serviceable fastball. But he is a strike thrower. And if you talk to the catchers, Capel is an easy guy to catch because he hits his spots more often than not. Runner goes, that one laced out towards left field, sending Suriel back. He's at the track, leaps, and it's over his head and off the wall. Demetrio Nadal will go first to come around and score, and it's a stand-up triple for Reese Walling. Comes on the 7th pitch of the AB, and Walling wins the battle. It's a 1-0 MUDCATS lead. Suriel gave it everything he had, but just couldn't quite glove it before running into the wall. Reese Walling drives home the game's first run with an RBI triple. All the damage coming in these first 2 innings against Capel with 2 outs. Liburg Diaz, the last to face the right-hander the first time through. Jesus Mate stands on deck at the top of the car. Right-handed hitting catcher. There's a bouncing ball out towards short. Ramon collects, shuffles his feet, and fires a strike onto first, inning over. But Carolina does strike for a run. It comes on an RBI triple off the bat of Reese Walling. 1 run on 1 hit. No errors, and 1 left aboard the base paths. We go to the bottom of the second. Pelicans getting their second look at Brian Rivera. When we come back, it's Carolina 1, Myrtle Beach nothing.
Hi, folks. This is Mark Jersick, And Carolina Cool is a proud supporter of the Myrtle Beach Pelicans. You all know Carolina Cool is your premier HVAC, plumbing, and electrical service provider here on the Grand Strand. We work hard to provide the best 24/7 service on the beach, much like the Pelicans work hard every ball game to bring home the win. Carolina Cool and the Myrtle Beach Pelicans. We've been teammates for over 25 years. Now that's cool.
Carolina cool. That's cool.
Myrtle Beach's ultimate family night out is Family Friday and fireworks at Pelicans Ballpark. Every Friday home game features a post-game fireworks extravaganza. Join us on September 5th for Peanuts Night with a special appearance by Snoopy. Plus, Family Fridays also feature a $25 meal deal perfect for the whole family. Don't miss your chance to meet Snoopy at Pelicans Ballpark on September 5th. For tickets, visit myrtlebeachpelicans.com. On Thursdays, let the Pelicans host the party. Join us for Budweiser Thirsty Thursdays at Pelicans Ballpark during the 2025 season. Every Thursday home game features $2 Bud and Bud Light 12-ounce cans, and $3 glasses of wine courtesy Axelrod & Associates and WPDE. Drink specials run for 2 hours beginning when the gates open. That's every Thursday home game at Pelicans Ballpark. To get your tickets today, visit myrtlebeachpelicans.com/tickets.
The Cubs' number 15 prospect, Cole Mathis, the cleanup hitter tonight for Myrtle Beach, will open up the bottom of the second inning. Mathis, the second-round selection by the Chicago Cubs in last year's MLB draft. Mathis out of College of Charleston, originally from Columbus, Georgia. Right-hander Rivera back to work in his first pitch. Just misses upstairs. Ball and no strikes. Got to talk with Mathis over the last couple of days about his experience in being drafted. Asked him what the most memorable part of hearing his name called was. A 1-0 fits in there, called strike. He said that what he remembers the most was that he was surrounded by a lot of people, including old high school teammates and friends from high school. He was back home near Columbus on draft night. He shoots one, a liner out towards shortstop, and Pena able to snare it out of the air. He said he got to spend it with people that he hadn't been around in quite some time. I want to remind you to make your trip to Myrtle Beach more relaxing. Book your stay at DoubleTree online now. They have the amenities covered so you can focus on relaxing. Stay at DoubleTree by Hilton Myrtle Beach, official hotel partner of the Myrtle Beach Pelicans. Michael Carrico in from the left side does the catching tonight for the Pelicans, and Brooks Capel on the mound. 0-1 offering from Rivera, rides inside, and that one caught him like maybe on the back leg. Well, Michael Carrico finds his way aboard the base paths. He's the first to reach against the right-hander at 19 years old, Brian Rivera. And in steps Matt Hallback. Hallback said earlier today that he is your traditional hitter, coming in, hunting that first pitch fastball. And he gets it there, but it misses wide of the zone. He said his approach at the plate, every time he steps into the box, he's okay with giving up a little bit of chase early in counts. Said, I want to be aggressive, hunting that fastball, and we'll extend the zone a little bit of what I'm going to swing at. 1-0 offering well upstairs, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. So he said, once he falls behind in the count, let's get the foot down early, a traditional approach, and trying to shoot the ball the other way. But he loses a lot of his power that way. So he said, I'm okay with some swing and miss early in counts on some borderline pitches. I want to be aggressive. 2-0. Sent back. A foul ball off of the press box here. Pelicans ballpark. 2-1 to count on the right-handed hitting Hallback. He has one of the 5 home runs on the year for Myrtle Beach. It came as the very first one back on opening night. Went deep on the first pitch of the top of the 9th inning in Charleston. 2-1. Drifts low and away, and Hallback is ahead. 3 balls and a strike. Hallback, a 3-year player with UC San Diego. And talking with Matt, he said that academics was a big reason of why he chose UCSD. Really wanted to further his education. Now, he did not finish his degree at UCSD, having left after 3 seasons. But he said that's something that he is certainly thinking about doing, is heading back to school at some point. But he wants to get his footing under him and try to do that maybe during the offseason or later down the line. 3-1 pitch. Breaking ball tagged in the air out towards deep left center field. Nadal racing back. He's at the track, leaps, and he made the grab. A loud out off the bat of Matt Hallback. Chose the wrong part of the ballpark. Right at that cutout in left center field. And Nadal was able to range back and make the grab while leaping. Here's Ariandis Ramon, the switch-hitting shortstop. Batting from the left side. Michael Carrico, the Pelicans catcher, stands at first. Ready, kicks and fires, and that one's sliced foul off to the left side. Ariandis Ramon, 214 hitter on the year. Back at shortstop for a second consecutive night. Really known for his defense out there in the middle infield. Watches a called strike at the knees. A fastball at 92. Brian Rivera making his first start of this season. It's his 4th season in professional baseball. Signed back in 2022. He missed it inside, and the catcher Diaz wanted to check on his catching counterpart over there at first base, and Michael Carrico was not fooled. Rivera spent his first 2 seasons entirely in the Dominican Summer League, and last year split time between the Arizona Complex League and here with the Carolina Mudcats. 1-2. Just caught a piece of it. Ramon stays alive at 1-2. He was promoted here to Carolina back on August 4th of last season. He appeared in 6 games, 4 of which were starts. He went 1-2 with a 4.39 ERA. He has yet to allow a run here on the early season. Pitch home, wave and a miss, and Ramon down on strikes. There's strikeout number 2 for the 19-year-old right-hander Brian Rivera. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on the base paths. 2 in the books. It's the Carolina Mudcats leading the Myrtle Beach Pelicans 1-0 on the Marquee Sports Network.
Shop the biggest inventory of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs around at Beach Automotive Group. With 7 brands to choose from, the Beach family of dealerships has whatever you're looking for. Come see us at all our Beach locations: Ford, Lincoln, Mazda, Volvo, Buick, GMC, and Chevrolet, where we make car buying easy with our massive selection, convenient financing, and friendly service. Whether you're shopping new or pre-owned, our team of automotive experts are committed to helping you find just the right one for you at just the right price. And if it's not on the lot, let us know and we'll help you custom order your perfect fit so you can drive home happy in a new vehicle you'll love. Plus, when you shop with us, you're always buying backed by Beach with transparent pricing, uncompromised customer service, and our $1,000 low price guarantee. We'll beat any other dealer's price or give you $1,000. There's no better way to buy than backed by Beach. Come see us at Beach Automotive or shop online at beachautomotive.com. Beach Automotive Group, proud sponsor of your Myrtle Beach Pelicans.
Myrtle Beach's ultimate family night out is Family Friday and fireworks at Pelicans Ballpark. Every Friday home game features a post-game fireworks extravaganza. Join us on May 9th for appearances by Raph and Mikey, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Plus, Family Fridays also feature a $25 meal deal perfect for the whole family. Don't miss Raph and Mikey at Pelicans Ballpark on May 9th. For tickets, visit MyrtleBeachPelicans.com. Myrtle. Back in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, top of the 3rd inning. It's the visiting Carolina Mudcats who have already claimed the series over Myrtle Beach. Here in the series finale, leading 1-0 on a beautiful Sunday for baseball. Just under 70 degrees. First pitch at 72 degrees. Very pleasant day with a light breeze blowing from right to left. Jesus Mate, leadoff hitter, leads off the top of the third inning. He watches a called strike. He struck out his first time up against Brooks Capel, and that's the lone strikeout of the day for the tall right-hander. Capel having surrendered his first earned run of the year in that second inning. He's given up exactly one hit in both frames. They've both gone for extra bases, though. Mate backs his way out of the box on a pitch that missed down and in. Mate's first hit as a Carolina Mudcat came a couple of nights ago. It was a go-ahead 3-run shot that went the opposite way. Mate still at 17 years old. Slots in as the Brewers' number 2 prospect. A lot to be excited about with this kid. 2-2. Wave and a miss, and Capel has his number tonight. 2 strikeouts for Brooks Capel. Both have come against the Brewers' second-ranked prospect, Jesus Mate. Josh Adamszewski will dig in now. Adamszewski finds himself in the upper echelon of basically every offensive category in the Carolina League. Mentioned he's the reigning Carolina League Player of the Week. In from the left side, and he watches low and away for ball 1. Riding a 7-game hitting streak. He's now 13 of 32 on the season. A 1-0 offering. Swing and a miss. And if there's been any problem for him on the young season, which there's not many problems when you are hitting over 400, a little bit over a week into the season, but he has struck out in 6 consecutive games. He's now in a 2-strike count and 1-2. In his 6 games this year, he has struck out 8 times. And his 13 hits are tied for 3rd in the league. His 10 RBI, that's 2nd. 1-2. Soft roller right side. The second baseman Cepeda collects, throws across his body, a step ahead of the speedy Adamszewski. There's 2 gone. Brooks Capel has retired each of the first 2 batters in all 3 innings to this point. But he has allowed a 2-out base runner in each of the first 2 innings. Looking to snap that streak here, make it a 1-2-3 frame. He goes to work against Marco Dinges. Rather, we will get a pinch hitter. It's Filippo Dutturi, who is going to have the night off. Marco Dinges, who missed about a week's worth of games due to an injury. An early exit in this one. Hopefully everything's okay with him. Capel gets a wave and a miss on Filippo Dutturi, who leads the Carolina League in walks drawn. Or even at 1-1. Dutturi 9 walks on the year. That is tied for first now. One other player. And he rolls one up the first base line, a fair ball. And Matt Hallback will corral it himself and race to the pillow in time for the 3rd out. First 1-2-3 frame for Brooks Capel. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. It's Carolina 1, Myrtle Beach nothing. Marquee Sports Network. Myrtle Beach's ultimate family night out is Family Friday and fireworks at Pelicans Ballpark. Every Friday home game features a post-game fireworks extravaganza. Join us on August 8th for appearances by Marshall and Rubble from Paw Patrol. Plus, Family Fridays also feature a $25 meal deal, perfect for the whole family. Don't miss Marshall and Rubble at Pelicans Ballpark on August 8th. For tickets, visit MYRTLEBeachPelicans.com.
Hey fans, catch the excitement of minor league baseball with the Bally Sports Live app. Watch your favorite team or scout the top prospects. Every game live all season long. Strike 3, you're out. Plus, stream the Savannah Bananas and emerging fight sports to keep the action going. Best of all, it's totally free. No credit card required. Download the Bally Sports Live app today on your phone or connected device.
Beginning April 22nd, enjoy $2 tacos and $3 tall boys every Tuesday, courtesy of Corona, Fiesta Mexicana, WMBF News, and 96.1 WKZQ.
We open the series here in Myrtle Beach on Tuesday night.
These tasty tacos and ice-cold tall boys of Corona and Modelo are available on the Budweiser Bowtie deck. Tacos are available while supplies last, and drink special runs for 2 hours beginning when gates open. Get your tickets now at myrtlebeachpelicans.com/tickets.
Chris Pasiola leads off the home half of the third. Pelicans trailing the Brewers single A affiliate, the Carolina Mudcats, 1-0. And the first pitch to Pasiola, shot on the ground towards third base. Made had it pop in and out of his glove. A wild throw on its way to first. And an error charged to the Brewers' number 2 prospect. Had to rush the throw as it popped in and out of his glove. And Pasiola reaches on the E5. Oh, the Pelicans have the leadoff man aboard for the first time tonight. Chris Pasiola at first base, who knocked 4 hits on Friday, drove in a pair of runs, and they were big ones. Friday night, a 10-9 loss in 12 innings for Myrtle Beach. Pasiola tied it in the bottom of the 9th and in the bottom of the 11th. Anderson Suriel goes after the first pitch and shoots it foul. Suriel, having celebrated his 22nd birthday just a couple of nights ago, was also on Friday night. Rivera readies, and his 0-1 pitch tagged foul back off the netting behind home plate. Suriel, the last man to come up against Rivera for the first time. Alexi Lumpoy, who saw just 1 pitch in his first plate appearance, to lead off the home half of the first, stands on deck. Pickoff attempt, Pasiola close, and they got him. Rivera caught Pasiola leaning, and the E5 erased off the base paths. First time the Pelicans have been picked off on the year. I guess in that fashion. There is one other pickoff attempt on the year, but it came on a early steal that ended up being a rundown. So I guess it is technically the second pickoff attempt, as there's a squibber out in front of the plate. Rivera collects and fires high onto first, and Suriel make a turn to second. He's going to go sliding into second base without a throw. Pair of errors in the inning. I want a throwing error charge to the pitcher, Brian Rivera. How big does that pickoff attempt become now? E5 erased on the pickoff attempt. And now an E1, that's a 2-base error. Anderson Suriel stands at second base, representing the tying run for Alexi Lumpoy. Lumpoy hitting right around 200. Had himself a 3-hit night last Sunday. Wave and a miss on the first offering. And for Lumpoy, he's found himself behind quite often in counts, and it hasn't boded well for him. When he's aggressive early in the count, good things have happened, especially when he sees early fastballs. 0-1 pitch. Dips beneath the zone, and we're even at 1-1. Lumpoy participated in the Cubs' spring breakout game at the back end of spring training. It was the first time that he'd ever played under the lights. So the last 2 summers in the Dominican Summer League. 1-1. Tapped foul back behind the plate. Right into the crowd. 1-2 the count on the left-handed hitting center fielder, Alexi Lumpoy. Guy that has a ton of bat speed. He makes contact, good things happen, but there has been some frequent swing and miss in his game to start his affiliated ball. 1-2. Missed upstairs, even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Guy that plays really good defense, has a solid arm. Not in that top 30 prospects list for the Cubs, but a guy that certainly could find himself there at some point in time. Very toolsy player. 21 years of age, 2-2. Drifts outside, and he's worked the count to full. Employ a native of Cuba. Very close with manager Giovanni Cuevas. 3-2 offering on its way. Breaking ball stayed wide of the zone and missed upstairs. And there is ball 4. So the first 3 have reached here in the bottom of the 3rd, but there is 2 aboard with 1 out. 1 out coming. Brian Rivera picked off Chris Pasiola at first base. Right-hander on the hill. He goes to work against the Cubs' 17th ranked prospect, Angel Cepeda. First pitch. In on the hands. Cepeda, another one of those hitters that has said he comes to the plate thinking first pitch fastball. Wants to hunt the early fastball. But unlike most hitters, Cepeda is very gap-to-gap oriented. He wants to shoot the ball the other way. 1-0. Shot the other way, but foul, just a tad late. Just 19 years old. He's very mature in the batter's box. Comfortable in all sorts of counts. Although he did strike out his first time up against the right-hander Rivera. One on its way. Drifts inside, and it's a 2-1 advantage for Cepeda. Cepeda 0 for his last 6. A small slump for Cepeda, who has hit in all but one of his games at this point. There's a ground ball left side. Mate had to go off his left shin. He collects, fires to second. Not in time. Everybody's safe. 3rd error of the inning by the Mudcats, and the bases are full. Second charge to the third baseman, Jesus Mate. And we'll get a mound visit here from pitching coach Paul Moeller for Carolina with the bases loaded. And one of those errors charged to Brian Rivera on the hill, but the defense has not been there for him here in this frame. A walk and 3 errors. Leonel Espinoza will be the next to bat. He homered in last night's 1-run loss. Carolina has played some spotty defense in this series. We want to remind you that even though the season is well underway, we're towards the back end, the final game of this 6-game homestand, that season memberships are still available. All sorts of different lengths, different packages. Go ahead and go online and check them out at MyrtleBeachPelicans.com. Leonel Espinoza with the bases full. First pitch. Shot into center field. Long run for Payne. Dropping on him. He dives. Can't make the play. 1-run will score. Around comes Suriel. Gets the wave, and he's going to score standing up. It's a 2-run knock for Leonel Espinoza. And the Pelicans flip the script. A 2-1 advantage for Myrtle Beach. Just a flare into center field. Braylon Payne did everything he could do. Went into a half slide, but came up empty. Two-run score on the play. Angel Cepeda moves up to second base, and Espinoza takes his spot at first. He has had himself quite the series. Here's Cole Mathis. First pitch swinging, a pop-up back behind the plate, and it's a foul ball. Mathis, the designated hitter, had himself a really good night on Friday. 3-hit night. At one point, he was 3 for 5. And his 2 outs were line drives at 104 and 102 off the bat. Check swing, and he shoots it into that first base dugout. Mathis, in talking about draft night, we talked to you a little bit about how he spent it with old high school teammates and friends from high school that he hadn't seen in quite some time. 0-2 pitch on its way. He takes it, called strike 3, got him looking. And he becomes the second out of this third frame. But for Mathis on draft night, he did not think it was going to be the Cubs calling his name. He got a call at around pick 50 in the draft, which he ended up going 54. And it was the Blue Jays on the other line saying, if he's there at 59, he was going to be a Toronto Blue Jay. A couple of minutes later, the Cubs rang him, said, you want to be a Chicago Cub? And they called his name at pick number 54 in the second round. Michael Carrico ahead in the count, of ball and no strikes. Carrico having the last 2 nights off after catching in back-to-back games in this series. 1-0 offering on the way. Breaking ball in there, called a strike by Nick Saxton. Carrico's back-to-back catching duties on Thursday and Friday was the first time all season that Pelican catcher has caught 2 straight games. Double steal attempt to throw to second base. Not in time, and the Pelicans pull off the double steal. Cepeda swipes third. Leonel Espinosa behind him. Got a good jump. The throw was on line, and shortstop Pena applied the tag, but to no avail. Well, pair in scoring position and a 2-1 count for Michael Carrico. Two-one pitch. In there, called strike, and it's 2-2. Carrico said that catching back-to-back games, it was the first time that he had done that since his injury back in 2023. He tore his UCL in his thumb, had to have surgery, and then while rehabbing that, ended up breaking his hamate bone. Missed much of 2023. Rockets one foul on the first base side. He said he felt surprisingly well. It had been a minute since he had caught on back-to-back nights. And after doing so, he got a couple of well-deserved nights off, with Owen Ayers catching 2 nights ago, and then it was Dylan Granadillo who made his season debut behind the dish in last night's game. 3-2 the count on the left-handed hitting catcher. Second and third. Pelicans have pushed across 2 in the frame. Rivera set at the chest. His payoff pitch. Tagged foul off the facing of the first base dugout. Carrico stays alive. He was hit by a pitch back in the first trip to the plate. And he watches downstairs. He's reached in both attempts against Brian Rivera. Hit by a pitch and a walk now. Well, the base is loaded for Matt Hallback. Hallback went 0 for 4 last night, but he picked up a couple of RBI in that 12-inning game on Friday evening, offering home rides upstairs. A ball and no strikes. Some action just now beginning in that pen for Carolina down the left field line. Multiple different arms up and stretching. Here's a left-hander will begin to throw on the mound. Bases loaded and 2 gone. Offering home. This is down and away. Hallback has 6 RBIs on the year, which is second on this team behind only Michael Carrico, who has 7. He just worked the walk and stands at first base. Cepeda at third, Espinosa at second, Carrico at first. The 2-0. Breaking ball right at the top of the zone, called a strike. Owen Ayers back on Friday. Cleared the bases. Bases loaded double. That was in the first inning of Friday's contest. Big swing and a miss by Matt Hallback. And It's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Holback, the 8th to bat in this frame against Rivera, who now sits at 53 pitches in the bottom of the third. 2-2. Swing and a miss, got him to reach at a breaking ball. 4th strikeout for Rivera, and he evades disaster. But a pair of runs do come across to give Myrtle Beach their first lead of the night. 2 runs on 1 hit, 3 errors, and the bases stranded loaded. After 3, it's Myrtle Beach 2, Carolina 1 on the Marquee Sports Network.
Wednesday nights at Pelicans Ballpark have never looked better. All Wednesday home games are Wiener Wednesdays, courtesy of WFXB.
Here comes the crowd on Wednesday night.
And those delicious Hebrew National hot dogs are half price all game long. Plus, you can bring your furry friend because every Wednesday game is dog friendly, courtesy of River Oaks Animal Hospital. Dog tickets are only $5 with all proceeds benefiting charities and organizations that work with dogs. For Wednesday tickets and more, visit myrtlebeachpelicans.com/tickets.
This summer, we're going from minor league baseball to major fun. Whether you're just stopping by or looking for that Grand Slam getaway, Wyndham rewards everyone. Start earning points on your next qualified by Wyndham hotel stay and redeem them for minor league baseball tickets and experiences all summer long. Not a Wyndham Rewards member? Join for free at WyndhamRewards.com. Restrictions apply. Visit WyndhamRewards.com for more details.
Myrtle Beach's ultimate family night out is Family Friday and fireworks at Pelicans Ballpark. Every Friday home game features a post-game fireworks extravaganza courtesy of Sparks Toyota, a $25 family meal deal which includes 4 hot dogs, 4 Pepsis with a bucket of popcorn, and kid-friendly themes courtesy of WMBF News. After the fireworks show, kids 12 and under get to run the bases courtesy of Broadway Grand Prix. Tickets for the whole family are available today at MyrtleBeachPelicans.com.
Top of the 4th inning from Pelicans Ballpark. Beautiful evening for baseball. 69 degrees, the local temperature. And Eric Batanti, the cleanup hitter, leads things off against Brooks Capel in his 4th frame of work. And his first pitch deeps beneath the zone with a breaking ball. Ball and no strikes. Batanti flew out to end the top of the 1st inning. And has reached base in each of his 7 games to this point on the young year. He hops ahead, 2 balls and no strikes. Brooks Capel approaching 60 pitches here in this outing. And to throw 20 plus in the first. And he falls behind 3 balls and no strikes. Capel not a big swing and miss guy. Pitches to contact. And there's a foul ball off the front foot for Eric Batanti. Walks gingerly back towards the third base dugout. See, he's got that protective guard on the top of his foot, bottom of his shin. Most hitters will tell you, if you have that on, it will hit the one spot that is not covered. If you take it off, it's bound to find the part that it would usually cover. Just the way it works. 3-1 advantage for Eric Batanti, and the pitch drifts well outside, and it's ball 4. Second walk issued by Brooks Capel here tonight. And it comes to lead off the top of the 4th inning. So Batanti will take his spot at first base. And it gives way to Luis Pena. Pena riding that 7-game hitting streak, tied for the longest streak in the league with his teammate Josh Adamszewski, who is 0 for 2 tonight. Popped in and out of Michael Carrico's mitt, but he was able to collect it and keep Batanti over at first base. Pena grounded back to the mound his first trip up. Capel was able to take care of it and throw out a right-handed hitting speedster. Offering home, and that one tagged in the air, foul on the right side. Top of the fourth inning, a 2-1 advantage for Myrtle Beach. Pelicans this year are 0-4 when the opponent scores first. That's what happened tonight. There's a soft roller towards shortstop. Ramon will charge. He'll only have one play at first. He throws on the run in time, a half step ahead of Luis Pena. Ariandis Ramon flashing the leather at shortstop. Not an easy play to make as it was chopped right in front of the plate. He had to collect it on the cut of the infield grass and throw on the run. And a perfect throw. Able to provide out number one of the top of the fourth. That does push Eric Batanti into scoring position. He stands at second base now for Braylon Payne. Payne grounded out to third base his first trip up. And he tags one high and deep out to right center field. Espinoza at the track, looking at it on the run, and it's going to hit the wall. Batanti racing around third. He gets the windmill home. Ramon's throw to the plate is going to be late. And we are even at 2 apiece. Braylon Payne got all of that baseball. He pulls into third base. He's got himself an RBI double. The Pelicans will pull the infield in. 2-2, and the first pitch flared out towards right field, sinking on Espinoza. He's there to make the grab. Here comes the runner to the plate, and Espinoza's throw takes Carrico up the line. And so a sacrifice fly for Dimitro Nadal on the first pitch he sees gives Carolina the lead right back. Braylon Payne tagging up and scoring on the play. So it's a 2-run top of the fourth. Comes on the heels of a 2-run bottom of the third for Myrtle Beach. Carolina back in front, 3-2, and there's a slow roller up the line. Capel off the mound, flips on to first in time for out number 3. So Capel helps himself out, but a leadoff walk and a triple come around to score. It's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on the base paths. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Pelicans coming to the plate, trailing 3-2 to the Mudcats here on the Marquee Sports Network.
On Thursdays, let the Pelicans host the party. Join us for Budweiser Thirsty Thursdays at Pelicans Ballpark during the 2025 season. Every Thursday home game features $2 Bud and Bud Light 12-ounce cans, and $3 glasses of wine courtesy of Axelrod & Associates and WPDE. Drink specials run for 2 hours beginning when the gates open. That's every Thursday home game at Pelicans Ballpark. To get your tickets today, visit myrtlebeachpelicans.com/tickets.
Hi, folks. This is Mark Jersick, and Carolina Cool is a proud supporter of the Myrtle Beach Pelicans. You all know Carolina Cool is your premier HVAC, plumbing, and electrical service provider here on the Grand Strand. We work hard to provide the best 24/7 service on the beach, much like the Pelicans work hard every ball game to bring home the win. Carolina Cool and the Myrtle Beach Pelicans. We've been teammates for over 25 years. Now that's cool.
Carolina cool. That's cool.
Cap off your weekend at Pelicans Ballpark with Sunday Fun Day, courtesy of WPDE.
The Pelicans take the series finale on Sunday.
Every Pelicans Sunday home game features pregame catch on the field for fans of all ages. We'll also have postgame fireworks shows on Sundays beginning June 1st through August 10th. Kids 12 and under get to run the bases after every fireworks show, courtesy of Broadway Grand Prix. Get your tickets for Sunday Fun Day and the rest of the 2025 Pelicans season today at myrtlebeachpelicans.com/tickets.
Home half of the fourth inning, Pelicans trailing by a run of the visiting Carolina Mudcats, the single-A affiliate of the Milwaukee Brewers. A beautiful evening for baseball here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Ariandis Ramon leads off the bottom of the fourth, and he sends one skyward out towards left center field. Payne lost it for a moment, but he's able to relocate it, and in the shadows makes the grab. Ramon was the lone man not to bat in that 2-run third inning. And he flies out to center to open up the fourth. And here's Chris Pasiola Passiola led off the third, reaching on an error. It was a 3-error inning for Carolina. Passiola had himself a 4-hit night back on Friday. Became the second Pelicans bat to notch 4 hits in a game. We saw a 4-hit night back on opening night last Friday in Charleston by Jose Escobar, who usually hits in the 3 spot for Myrtle Beach. He has the night off. Passiola hops ahead, 2 balls and no strikes. Our 4-hit night consisted of a pair of doubles on Friday, in which the Pelicans tallied a total of 6 doubles in that game. They ended up losing in 12 innings, 2-0. And they're called a strike, just got the inner edge. 2 balls and a strike on the right-handed hitting third baseman. Passiola came in hitting .292 on the year. But he's 0 for 1, reaching on that error his last time up. He watches low and away for ball 3. 6 doubles in that game were a season high for Myrtle Beach back on Friday. It's been back-to-back losses in 1-run games for the Pelicans. Passiola will reach with a 1-out walk. Third walk issued by Brian Rivera. They've come in each of the last 2 innings, and that is going to be the end of the line for him. Reigning Carolina League Manager of the Year, Nick Stanley, will try it out to the mound, and it looks like he will call to the bullpen. That'll be it for Brian Rivera. Right-hander hands over the ball. We'll introduce you to the new arm on the hill for Carolina when we come back. It's a 3-2 advantage for the Mudcats here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Wednesday nights at Pelicans Ballpark have never looked better. All Wednesday home games are Wiener Wednesdays, courtesy of WFXB and Energy 92.1.
Here comes the crowd on Wednesday night.
And those delicious Hebrew National hot dogs are half price all game long. Plus, you can bring your furry friend because every Wednesday game is dog-friendly, courtesy of River Oaks Animal Hospital. Dog tickets are only $5 with all proceeds benefiting charities and organizations that work with dogs. For Wednesday tickets and more, visit myrtlebeachpelicans.com/tickets.
This summer, we're going from minor league baseball to major fun. Whether you're just stopping by or looking for that Grand Slam getaway, Wyndham rewards everyone. Start earning points on your next qualified by Wyndham hotel stay and redeem them for minor league baseball tickets and experiences all summer long. Not a Wyndham Rewards member? Join for free at wyndhamrewards.com. Restrictions apply. Visit wyndhamrewards.com for more details.
Cap off your weekend at Pelicans Ballpark with Sunday Fun Day, courtesy of WPDE.
The Pelicans take the series finale on Sunday.
Every Pelicans Sunday home game features pregame catch on the field for fans of all ages. We'll also have postgame fireworks shows on Sundays beginning June 1st through August 10th. Kids 12 and under get to run the bases after every fireworks show, courtesy of Broadway Grand Prix. Get your tickets for Sunday Fun Day and the rest of the 2025 Pelicans season today at myrtlebeachpelicans.com/tickets.
Brian Rivera is done. He goes 3 1/3 innings. He is responsible for the 1-out walk that stands at first base, and Christopher Passiola. He gives way to Garrett Hodges, making his second appearance of the young year. The right-hander comes on to face Anderson Suriel at the bottom of the lineup for Myrtle Beach. Pumps a first pitch strike in there. Fastball at 94 miles an hour. Anderson Suriel reached on an error and came around to score in the third inning. It was 2 unearned runs charged to Brian Rivera. Suriel waves and misses at a fastball again at 94, and it's 0-2. Hodges inherits a runner at first base. With 1 away here in a 1-run ball game, bottom of the 4th inning. Steps off the rubber. Suriel digs back in. Alexi Lumpoy on deck. It'll be the third trip through the order. As there's a bouncing ball, a foul ball just outside the reach of a diving Eric Batanti. It was fair all the way up the line, and then you could easily tell that Batanti had that first base line covered just beyond the bag. Just missed extra bases, did Anderson Siriel, but he fouls it off and stays alive at 0-2. Hodges readies, and he delivers home. Time called just before. No pitch. Hodges, in 2 innings of work, has a 13.5 ERA, and there's a throw down to first that skips away from Batanti, the first baseman, and Paciolo will move up to second base. He takes a turn at third, and he will stop there. Crowd wanted him to go first to third. Error on the catcher, Diaz, who for a moment appeared to have Paciolo picked off on a back pick, but skipped it over to first base. And Batanti, likely because it wasn't thrown at our normal velocity, had some trouble picking it out of the dirt. Pitch to Siriel, sent right back behind the plate. 4 errors in this game for Carolina. Had a couple of 3-error nights here in this series, but it hasn't really hurt them. Pelicans have been sound defensively for the majority of this series. Offering home, misses inside. It's early in the season, and playing good defense is certainly going to help you in the long run. But the Pelicans are 2-3 when they do not commit an error. When they commit at least 1 error, they are 2-1. Siriel fouls it back to the backstop. Pelicans have 5 games this year in which they have not committed an error. They have 1 one-error game and 2 games with exactly 3 errors. 2-2. Paciolo runs, and this one popped up left side, so Paciolo will have to dart back to second base. Shallow left, Nadal is there to make the play, and Paciolo does trot back into second base. So, fly out to left. And Garrett Hodges wins the battle against Anderson Siriel, and here's Alexi Lumpoy for the 3rd time tonight. Lumpoy walked and came around to score in that 2-run bottom of the 3rd for Myrtle Beach. It's been back-to-back 2-run half innings in these respective clubs. That one goes to the backstop off the glove. Diaz, wild pitch charged to Garrett Hodges. Now the tying run stands 90 feet away. The Pelicans have 2 runs. It comes on just 1 hit. In large part because Rivera walked 3. And defensively, Carolina has committed 4 errors in the first 4 innings of this ballgame. A 1-0 to Lumpoy. Breaking ball, and they're called a strike. Garrett Hodges stands at 6'3". He's 21 years old, played his college baseball at Charlotte, a native of Greenwood, South Carolina. Familiar with this area. Righty kicks and fires. There's a wave and a miss. And Lumpoy falls behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Lumpoy 0 for 1 to this point. Mentioned the walk. His last time up. Back in the 1st inning, he grounded back to the pitcher. Brian Rivera was able to retire him. 1-2 pitch. Shot foul off the netting above the 3rd base dugout. Ends up in the hands of D'Angelo Jimenez, the Pelicans bench coach. Got to see D'Angelo take some batting practice today before the game. Former big leaguer, Jimenez spent 8 seasons at the big league level. He played for 7 different teams. He won a World Series with the Yankees. 1-2, dips beneath the zone. Two balls and 2 strikes on the leadoff hitting center fielder, Alexi Lumpoy. 2-2 pitch. Fouled back. Popped out of Diaz mitt and worked its way to the backstop. And it remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Angel Cepeda standing on deck. Game number 9 of the young year for both of these ball clubs. Carolina sitting at 7-1. Myrtle Beach an even 500 at 4-4. 2-2. Chopped foul up the first base line. Poy stays alive. Garrett Hodges on the mound, was signed last year, August, to the Brewers organization. August 15th to be exact. Did not appear in any games last year. He's in his first full season of pro ball, starting here at the single A level. And he got Lumpoy to go down looking. Backwards K for Garrett Hodges. He retires the 2 that he faces. And it's a scoreless bottom of the 4th for Myrtle Beach. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner stranded 90 feet away. And we go to the 5th inning, with the Mudcats leading the Pelicans 3-2 on the Marquee Sports Network.
This summer, we're going from minor league baseball to major fun. Whether you're just stopping by or looking for that Grand Slam getaway, Wyndham rewards everyone. Start earning points on your next qualified by Wyndham hotel stay and redeem them for minor league baseball tickets and experiences all summer long. Not a Wyndham Rewards member? Join for free at WyndhamRewards.com. Restrictions apply. Visit WyndhamRewards.com for more details.
Cap off your weekend at Pelicans Ballpark for Sunday Fun Day, courtesy of WPDE and Easy Radio.
The Pelicans take the series finale on Sunday.
Every Pelicans Sunday home game features pregame catch on the field for fans of all ages. We'll also have postgame fireworks shows on Sundays beginning June 1st through August 10th. Kids 12 and under get to run the bases after every fireworks show, courtesy of Broadway Grand Prix. Get your tickets for Sunday Fun Day and the rest of the 2025 Pelicans season today at myrtlebeachpelicans.com/tickets.
Myrtle Beach's ultimate family night out is Family Friday and fireworks at Pelicans Ballpark. Every Friday home game features a post-game fireworks extravaganza. Join us on August 8th for appearances by Marshall and Rubble from Paw Patrol. Plus, Family Fridays also feature a $25 meal deal, perfect for the whole family. Don't miss Marshall and Rubble at Pelicans Ballpark on August 8th. For tickets, visit MyrtleBeachPelicans.com.
Our first look at Kevin Valdez here on the young season. Right-hander comes on out of the bullpen in relief of Brooks Capel, who goes 4 innings, allowing 3 runs. First offering from Valdez is a fastball at 96 miles an hour to open his 2025 season. Valdez was on the opening day roster for Myrtle Beach. That one popped up right side, Hallback ranging over, as well as the catcher Carrico. Now watch it fall into the first row, just beyond that dugout. But Valdez was not here for media day. Stayed for an extra week in the Arizona Complex League and then arrived earlier this week. Got to talk very briefly with Valdez. He's very excited to be joining the Pelicans this year. Right-hander kicks and fires and misses with a breaking ball. For Valdez, it's technically a 3-pitch mix. It's a fastball, curveball, and changeup mix. So he gets a wave and a miss, but he throws a curveball slash slider slash sweeper that does 3 different things. So the arsenal is deeper than 3 pitches. It registers as a 5-pitch mix, but he only claims to throw 3. 2-2. This is downstairs. And it's 3-2 on Bleiberg Diaz, the right-handed hitting catcher. Valdez has not pitched since 2023. He missed all of 2024 due to an injury, and he gets out of the way of a comebacker. The second baseman, Cepeda, collects and fires in front of Bleiberg Diaz. There's out number one of the 2025 season for Kevin Valdez. Comes on a 4-3 ground out to open up the top of the fifth. Final line on Brooks Capel. He goes 4 innings, allowing 3 earned runs on 3 hits. He issued 2 walks and struck out a pair. Jesus Made bats from the left side. All in no strikes on the Brewers' second-ranked prospect. He doubled the lead off the ball game yesterday and came around to score. He chops one up the first base line. Matt Hallback is there to scoop it up. He takes it himself to the bag. 2 up, 2 down for Kevin Valdez. And in steps Josh Adamszewski with a 7-game hitting streak on the line. Right-hander peers over his red glove, working from the windup. And the first pitch to Adamszewski. Breaking ball, bends in there, called a strike. That's the curveball from the right-hander. He rocks and delivers the 0-1. Even a miss, and it's quickly 0-2. Kevin Valdez, a very live arm, can touch the upper 90s with his fastball. Now in there at 94. Adamszewski has struck out in 7 consecutive games. 0-2 pitch. This is down and in. Valdez in search of his first strikeout since 2023. The 2023 season, he spent some time here in Myrtle Beach. He pitched in 12 games, 7 of which were starts, and he gets a wave and a miss, and Adamszewski down on strikes. Kevin Valdez has himself a scoreless 1-2-3, top of the 5th inning in his season debut. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. It's the Mudcats out in front of the Pelicans, 3-2. Marquee Sports Network. Myrtle Beach's ultimate family night out is Family Friday and fireworks at Pelicans Ballpark. Every Friday home game features a post-game fireworks extravaganza. Join us on May 30th for appearances by Bluey and Bingo. Plus, Family Fridays also feature a $25 meal deal, perfect for the whole family. Don't miss Bluey and Bingo at Pelicans Ballpark on May 30th. For tickets, visit MyrtleBeachPelicans.com.
Hey fans, catch the excitement of minor league baseball with the Bally Sports Live app. Watch your favorite team or scout the top prospects. Every game live all season long.
Strike 3! You're out!
Plus, stream the Savannah Bananas and emerging fight sports to keep the action going. Best of all, it's totally free. No credit card required. Download the Bally Sports Live app today on your phone or connected device.
Wednesday nights at Pelicans Ballpark have never looked better. All Wednesday home games are Wiener Wednesdays, courtesy of WFXB and Energy 92.1.
Here comes the crowd on Wednesday night.
And those delicious Hebrew National hot dogs are half price all game long. Plus, you can bring your furry friend because every Wednesday game is dog-friendly, courtesy of River Oaks Animal Hospital. Dog tickets are only $5, with all proceeds benefiting charities and organizations that work with dogs. For Wednesday tickets and more, visit MyrtleBeachPelicans.com/tickets. Wednesday nights.
Back high atop Pelicans Ballpark, bottom of the 5th inning, and it's Melvin Hernandez, Tuesday night's starter. He opened this series as the man on the hill for Carolina. He comes on in relief. Well, Garrett Hodges goes just 2/3 of an inning. The right-hander comes out, and his first 2 pitches have missed well outside the right-handed hitting Angel Cepeda. Hernandez went 3 innings back on Tuesday, making his first start of the year. He struck out 3. Did not allow an earned run. He did walk 1 batter. He's behind 3-0, and it's a 4-pitch walk to open his first relief appearance of the season. Melvin Hernandez, 18 years old. Myrtle Beach is home to shows, food events, attractions, nightlife, and of course, your Myrtle Beach Pelicans. Plan your beach vacation today at visitmyrtlebeach.com. Well, Angel Cepeda takes his spot aboard the base paths. Melvin Hernandez goes to work against Leonel Espinosa. There is 5 consecutive balls to open the appearance, and that'll prompt a conversation between the righty and his catcher, Blyberg Diaz. Garrett Hodges got the final 2 outs of the 4th inning. Came on in relief of Brian Rivera. He picked up a strikeout, did not allow any base runners. Melvin Hernandez, Tuesday night's starter, back on the mound. Second time that these Pelicans bats have seen him. Did not have much success against the righty. Offering home, and that one called a strike on Espinosa. Pelicans did pick up a pair of hits against the righty. Angel Cepeda, who stands at first base, did have one of those 2. It was just a 2-hit night overall for Myrtle Beach on Tuesday night. Home opener, a tough loss for the Pelicans, but they've been very competitive over the last 3 games. They won midweek, 6-2 final score, and then have lost the back-to-back 1-run ball games. Espinosa slaps that one foul. All in 2 strikes. Right-handed hitting right fielder. Hernandez, black glove, set at the chest. Drops it towards the belt, and time called by Leonel Espinosa, who was the only Pelicans bat to notch a multi-hit performance in last night's 4-3 loss. He tied the ball game with a solo homer in the bottom of the 6th inning. Cepeda runs, pitch misses outside. The throw is on line and not in time. Cepeda has himself a stolen base. Angel Cepeda, 19 years old, runs well. He got a little hip check there from the shortstop Pena. He slid into second base. And he moves into scoring position, representing the tying run here in the bottom of the 5th. Nobody out. Espinosa kind of lean out of the way of a breaking ball. And it's 3-2. Right-hander peers in. He has his sign. And the offering glides upstairs, and there is ball 4. Back-to-back walks issued by Melvin Hernandez here in the bottom of the 5th. So Cepeda, who swiped his 4th stolen base of the year and the 8th overall by the Pelicans, still stands at second base after the walk. Pelicans have not stolen more than 1 base in any game to this point this year. Cole Mathis watches down and away. Mathis still rehabbing. He had Tommy John surgery to repair his torn UCL. A 1-0. This is well outside. He was a 2-way player at College of Charleston, which is why he decided to commit there. In high school, he played third base, but he went in and played first base at College of Charleston because they wanted to save the bullets in his right arm for when he was on the mound. 2-0. Chopped foul. It's 2 balls and a strike. So throughout all of college, he played primarily first base and then was on the mound. One season, he led College of Charleston in OPS, north of 1,000, and ERA. But his days of pitching are over, according to him. 2-1. Popped up, right side. In foul territory, Batanti looking up at it at the facing of the dugout, and he's there on the warning track to make the grab. So Mathis pops out in foul ground and becomes the initial out of the bottom of the fifth. Now for Cole Mathis, still defensively adjusting to playing third base, which he said he was very comfortable playing in high school, but didn't really get the chance to play in college. He's still rehabbing that right elbow from Tommy John surgery. And we will at some point see him at the hot corner. What the Cubs announced him as on draft night, despite him pitching and playing first in college. Michael Carrico behind, 0-1. And the pitch, runners go. Throw down to third is on line, and it's off the end of the glove of Jesus Made. The shortstop, Pena, is there to keep it from trickling into shallow left field. That would have scored a run had Pena not ranged over and knocked it down. Throw was a bit off the bag, in line with the runner Cepeda. Swipes his second base. One to Carrico, drifts high and away. A double steal. Cepeda at third, behind him Leonel Espinosa in the infield in. 2-1 is a called strike on Michael Carrico, who leads the Pelicans this year in RBI. He's got 7 of them on the young season, which is very impressive considering as a catcher, he has not played in every single game. It's pretty much alternated night on, night off, but he waves and misses. At a breaking ball from the righty. And there are 2 gone. First strikeout for Melvin Hernandez and a big second out of this home half of the 5th inning. Matt Hallback will try to play the hero with a pair in scoring position, and 2 gone now. First offering to Hallback. Tag liner left side and through the hole into left field. Windmill for Espinosa. Here comes the throw to the plate. It's on line, but it's a bit late. Hallback up to second base, and he's in there as well. Matt Hallback delivers. And Myrtle Beach has the lead right back. A 2-run knock for Matt Hallback comes with 2 outs, and it's 4-2 Myrtle Beach. Ariandis Ramon will dig in now. Now the Pelicans out in front by a run. First offering to Ramon. In there called strike at the knees. Right at 90 miles an hour. Matt Hallback has delivered a couple big 2-out run-scoring hits in this series. Ramon chases beneath the zone, and it's 0-2. Melvin Hernandez trying to get out of this home half of the 5th. There's a slicer foul on the left side. Ramon batting as a lefty now. Switch hitting shortstop. Originally from Cuba, 21 years of age. Another 0-2 offering from Hernandez, and the breaking ball stays wide of the zone. 1-2. Hernandez offers, and Ramon spoils it. A dribbler foul back behind the play. Ariandis Ramon has had a couple of long plate appearances today, but nothing to show for him. He's 0 for 2 with a fly out to center field. And he struck out back to end the second inning. 1-2. In on the hands and shot just over the netting and into the crowd. It again remains 1-2. Hallback takes his lead at second base, and the offering home. Wave and a miss. Got him to chase downstairs. And Melvin Hernandez wins the battle. But the Pelicans scratch across a pair of runs. It comes on a 2-run, 2-out base knock off the bat of Matt Hallback. 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors. And 1 left aboard the base paths. 5 innings in the books. It's Myrtle Beach 4, Carolina 3, Marquee Sports Network. Myrtle Beach's ultimate family night out is Family Friday and fireworks at Pelicans Ballpark. Every Friday home game features a post-game fireworks extravaganza. Join us on May 30th for appearances by Bluey and Bingo. Plus, Family Fridays also feature a $25 meal deal perfect for the whole family. Don't miss Bluey and Bingo at Pelicans Ballpark on May 30th. For tickets, visit MyrtleBeachPelicans.com.
Hey fans, catch the excitement of minor league baseball with the Bally Sports Live app. Watch your favorite team or scout the top prospects. Every game live all season long.
Strike 3! You're out!
Plus, stream the Savannah Bananas and emerging fight sports to keep the action going. Best of all, it's totally free. No credit card required. Download the Bally Sports Live app today on your phone or connected device.
Wednesday nights at Pelicans Ballpark have never looked better. All Wednesday home games are Wiener Wednesdays, courtesy of WFXB and Energy 92.1.
Here comes the crowd on Wednesday night.
And those delicious Hebrew National hot dogs are half price all game long. Plus, you can bring your furry friend because every Wednesday game is dog friendly, courtesy of River Oaks Animal Hospital. Dog tickets are only $5 with all proceeds benefiting charities and organizations that work with dogs. For Wednesday tickets and more, visit MyrtleBeachPelicans.com/ticket.
Kevin Valdez back on the hill, and his first offering to Marco Dinges missed wide of the zone. Valdez will step off the back of the mound. Rather, this is Filippo Dituri, who came on and pinch hit in the third inning for Marco Dinges. A pitch clock violation issued on Kevin Valdez, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 pitch. Breaking ball misses wide of the zone, and it's a 3-0 advantage for Filippo Dituri. 3-0 pitch from Valdez. In there at the knees, a called strike at 93 miles an hour. Marco Dinges doubled back in the first inning, and then he exited this ball game. Not exactly sure what happened there. There's a called strike, and it's 3-2. Filippo Dituri 0 for 1 in his spot in the lineup. He grounds one softly towards second base. Cepeda collects and flips on to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. So Valdez fell behind in the count, but is able to battle back and win that battle against Filippo Dituri. And Eric Batanti will stand in now. Batanti stretched his on-base streak to 8 games to open up the season with a walk to lead off the 4th inning. And he came around to score. And he hops ahead again. Ball and no strikes. And the first look that he has against Kevin Valdez. Righty rocks and the 1-0. Misses up and away. 2 balls and no strikes on the power hitting lefty. It slots in as the number 7 Brewers prospect. And he shoots a squibber back towards the hill. Valdez hops off. He collects, has to throw a strike, and he does just that. Hallback able to collect it at first base. 2 up, 2 down. Kevin Valdez helps himself out. Pair of ground ball outs to open up the 6th frame. And in steps Luis Pena. He's grounded out twice tonight. He goes after the first pitch and sends it foul Just beyond the third base dugout. Kevin Valdez has sat down all 5 batters that he's faced to this point. He has 1 strikeout and 4 groundouts. 1-1. Right-hander kicks. Breaking ball stayed upstairs. 2 balls and a strike on Luis Pena, who is trying to extend his hitting streak to 8 games. He's tied for the longest active streak in the Carolina League at 7. And he laces one out towards right field, and there it is. Make it 8 in a row for Luis Pena. 2-out base knock against Kevin Valdez. 4th hit of the night for Carolina. It's 3 runs on 4 hits and 4 errors for the MUDCATS. For the Pelicans, 4 runs on 2 hits and no errors. Right-hander working from the stretch now. Runner goes. First offering cut on and missed. And it missed well inside. Braylon Payne went chasing after it. Not a pitch that Carrico could have thrown on. So Luis Pena moves into scoring position. Valdez offers. Misses outside with a bender. Luis Pena stealing his 8th base of the year, which is good for a tie for 2nd in the Carolina League. Right-hander delivers home. Wave and a miss by Braylon Payne. Payne tripled his last time up. That drove in a run. It's the 2nd triple allowed by Myrtle Beach this year. They both come in this series. 1-2 pitch. Chopper right side. Cepeda dives. It's off his glove and into right field, and that's going to score a run. Throw to second. A wide turn at first base by Braylon Payne, but he goes diving back into the first base bag. Luis Pena comes around to score, so the stolen base for the speedy Pena proves to pay dividends, and we're evened at 4 apiece. Angel Cepeda at second base made a valiant effort trying to knock that down, but in doing so, pushed it a bit wide for Espinoza, and then he had no shot trying to come up and throw out the runner at the dish, which it was going to be a near impossible play for Espinoza to make regardless with how well Pena runs. Valdez readies his first offering in it all. Rides high and tight. Ball and no strikes. Well, the RBI base knock by Braylon Payne. Pelicans relievers have not put together a scoreless game to this point. All 9 games so far in the year as the runner goes. Carrico's throw is high and not in time. It skips into center field, and now Payne will trot over to third base. They'll take a wide turn there. Alexi Lumpoy gets it back to the infield. They go with an E4. Charge to Cepeda, who was covering on Carrico's throw, and that allows Braylon Payne to move over to third base. The go-ahead run stands 90 feet away here in the top of the 6th. For Dimitro Nadal. 1-1 the count on Nadal. Righty kicks and fires. Breaking ball. Just missed. Didn't miss by much. Valdez working from the stretch. Back-to-back singles with 2 outs have netted a run. Righty kicks and fires. That one chopped softly up the middle. Sliding effort by Cepeda. He fires a one-hopper to first in time, inning over. Angel Cepeda flashing the leather. And it gets Kevin Valdez out of the top of the sixth. A run-saving play by Cepeda at second base, and it's a one-run sixth inning. We're even at 4 as we go to the bottom of the sixth. Pelicans to the plate next on the Marquee Sports Network.
Shop the biggest inventory of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs around at Beach Automotive Group. With 7 brands to choose from, the Beach family of dealerships has whatever you're looking for. Come see us at all our Beach locations: Ford, Lincoln, Mazda, Volvo, Buick, GMC, and Chevrolet, where we make car buying easy with our massive selection, convenient financing, and friendly service. Whether you're shopping new or pre-owned, our team of automotive experts are committed to helping you find just the right one for you at just the right price. And if it's not on the lot, let us know and we'll help you custom order your perfect fit so you can drive home happy in a new vehicle you'll love. Plus, when you shop with us, you're always buying backed by Beach with transparent pricing, uncompromised customer service, and our $1,000 low price guarantee. We'll beat any other dealer's price or give you $1,000. There's no better way to buy than backed by Beach. Come see us at Beach Automotive or shop online at beachautomotive.com. Beach Automotive Group, proud sponsor of your Myrtle Beach Pelicans.
Myrtle Beach's ultimate family night out is Family Friday and fireworks at Pelicans Ballpark. Every Friday home game features a post-game fireworks extravaganza courtesy of Sparks Toyota, a $25 family meal deal which includes 4 hot dogs, 4 Pepsis with a bucket of popcorn, and kid-friendly themes courtesy of WMBF News and Mix 97.7. After the fireworks show, kids 12 and under get to run the bases courtesy of Broadway Grand Prix. Tickets for the whole family are available today at MyrtleBeachPelicans.com.
Let's head back to the ballpark. Here's Luke Maley.
Melvin Hernandez back on the mound. He gets the 8-9-1 batters in the Pelicans lineup. They're in the bottom of the 6th, and his first offering drifts wide of the zone. Ball and no strikes on the right-handed hitting third baseman from California, Chris Pasiola. Pasiola, a former third-round selection by the Cubs back in 2022. And he ropes one. A one-hopper out towards short. Pena fell backwards trying to make the play. And then a nice play at first base by Eric Batanti. He digs it out, helps his shortstop out. And there is one away. Good defensively all around by the Mudcats on that one. On a night in which they've committed 4 errors. Very easily could have been error number 5. Batanti saves the errant throw. And Anderson Suriel stands in with the bases clear. Suriel has reached on an error, came around to score a run in the 3rd, and he chops one on the ground. Batanti is there again. He'll take it himself to the bag. 2 gone. Top of the order for Myrtle Beach. 4th trip through. And Alexi Lumpoy is the last man to face Melvin Hernandez. Had to face 6 in his first frame of work. Pelicans did scratch across a pair of runs against him. He walked the first 2 that he faced, then got a couple of outs. Matt Hallback drove in 2 with a 2-out base knock. For all our score. Alexi Lumpoy ahead 2-0. Make it a 3-0 count. Lumpoy, a left-handed hitting outfielder. He's one of 3 outfielders listed on the Pelicans roster. There's a call and strike. It's Espinoza, Anderson Suriel, and Alexi Lumpoy. All of which are in the outfield tonight, as there's one fouled off on the right side. We've also seen our fair share of Jose Escobar in the outfield. He's getting the night off tonight. We've seen him in left field, in right field, and at second base. The roster for Myrtle Beach consists of 3 catchers, 7 infielders, and 3 outfielders. Pitch on, that one rocketed out towards right. It'll sneak in a base hit. Lumpoy takes a wide turn at first base, but he'll slam the brakes and head back to first. He's got himself his first hit of the night. Comes with 2 gone here in the bottom of the 6th. Well, Angel Cepeda will get a shot. His counterpoint. And Alexi Lumpoy over at first base. Lumpoy does run well. Threat to steal. Righty kicks and fires. First pitch. And they're called strike. Cepeda very seldomly tries to turn on a pitch and deposit it to left field. Said that he's got fast enough hands to get to the baseball, so he doesn't have to go up looking to pull the ball. Lets it get deep. And he pulls that one into left center field, dipping on Payne. He dives, and it's outside his reach. Lumpoy racing around third. He gets the windmill from Jimenez. Here comes the relay. The throw to the plate is not in time. Cepeda moves up to third on the throw, and Angel Cepeda gives the Pelicans the lead here in the bottom of the sixth. An all-out dive from Payne in center field, but he came up empty. Alexi Lumpoy burned around the base paths. And he crosses the dish for run number 5 for the Pelicans. They now lead 5-4. Angel Cepeda stands at third base. And the first offering to Leonel Espinoza. Breaking ball, caught him on that front left hip. So an RBI double for Angel Cepeda gives Myrtle Beach the lead. And they now have him cornered for the other top 30 prospect in Cole Mathis. Mathis, the number 15 prospect, and Angel Cepeda, the number 17 prospect in the Cubs organization. He stands at third after the double. There's a called strike on Mathis. Mathis is 0 for 3 tonight. He lined out his first time up. That went to shortstop. He has since struck out and fouled out. 0-1. Hernandez kicks home. That one popped up right side, nearly the same location that he popped out on last time. And Batanti does the exact same thing and retires him. But Angel Cepeda delivers in the bottom of the sixth. The Pelicans get a run. It comes on a pair of hits. No errors, and they leave 2 on the base paths. After 6, it's Myrtle Beach 5, Carolina 4 on the Marquee Sports Network. Myrtle Beach's ultimate family night out is Family Friday and fireworks at Pelicans Ballpark. Every Friday home game features a post-game fireworks extravaganza. Join us on May 30th for appearances by Bluey and Bingo. Plus, Family Fridays also feature a $25 meal deal perfect for the whole family. Don't miss Bluey and Bingo at Pelicans Ballpark on May 30th. For tickets, visit MyrtleBeachPelicans.com.
Cap off your weekend at Pelicans Ballpark with Sunday Fun Day, courtesy of WPDE.
The Pelicans take the series finale on Sunday.
Every Pelicans Sunday home game features pregame catch on the field for fans of all ages. We'll also have postgame fireworks shows on Sundays beginning June 1st through August 10th. Kids 12 and under get to run the bases after every fireworks show, courtesy of Broadway Grand Prix. Get your tickets for Sunday Fun Day and the rest of the 2025 Pelicans season today at MyrtleBeachPelicans.com/tickets.
On Thursdays, let the Pelicans host the party. Join us for Budweiser Thirsty Thursdays at Pelicans Ballpark during the 2025 season. Every Thursday home game features $2 Bud and Bud Light 12-ounce cans. And $3 glasses of wine, courtesy of Axelrod & Associates and WPDE. Drink specials run for 2 hours beginning when the gates open. That's every Thursday home game at Pelicans Ballpark. To get your tickets today, visit MyrtleBeachPelicans.com/tickets.
You're listening to Myrtle Beach Pelicans baseball.
Left-handed hitting Reese Walling stands in. And the first offering from Kevin Valdez in the top of the 7th drifts wide of the strike zone. Ball and no strikes on Walling, who has tripled and grounded back to the hill in this one. Right-hander readies, and the 1-0 is cut through. We're even at a ball and a strike. Well, it's been a whirlwind of a 24 hours for the Chicago Cubs. Last night, they got themselves a massive win on the road at Dodger Stadium. It's a wave and a miss by Walling, and it's a 1-2 advantage for Valdez. 16-0 the final score last night. That was the biggest shutout loss for the Dodgers at their home ballpark in the history of their franchise. 2 balls and 2 strikes. But some bad news today, as reports saying that Justin Steele, starting pitcher for the Cubs, is going to undergo season-ending surgery. Breaking ball just missed, and the count runs full. Cubbies are in action right now in Los Angeles. Through 3 innings, the Cubs and the Dodgers even at 1 apiece. Offering home misses, and Valdez issues a leadoff walk here in the 7th. Reese Walling will take his spot at first base, and in steps Bleiberg Diaz at the bottom of the card. Cubs fell behind in the bottom of the 2nd inning, but in the top of the 3rd, Pete Crow Armstrong, former Myrtle Beach Pelican, delivered a 370-foot homer to right to even the game at 1. There's a foul ball off the bat of Bleiberg Diaz. Carrico came out of his crouch as if to play it as a fair ball. And home plate umpire Nick Saxton quickly ruled it foul. Kevin Valdez, a native of the Dominican Republic, remaining on the mound. Cubs signed him back in 2021 as an international free agent. Now we're tagged in the air down the right field line, twisting away from Espinoza, who's camped over there near the warning track to make the grab. So Bleiberg Diaz becomes out number 1 of this top of the 7th inning. And the card turns over, 4th time through for Carolina. Right-hander readies. Breaking ball is in there, called a strike. Jesus Mate has been held hitless to this point. He's 0 for 3 in this one. Came in hitting an even 200. Had his first multi-hit game a couple of nights ago with a homer and a base knock. He doubled in last night's game, and that one squirts away from the catcher, Carrico, and will allow Walling to move up 90 feet. Carrico wants to go talk things over with his right-hander and Kevin Valdez. Pitch down near the dirt and skipped away from the catcher. And Carrico is charged with a pass ball. Walling stands in scoring position, representing the tying run here on the top of the 7th. On the top of the order, and Jesus Mate. Ball and a strike on the switch hitting 3rd baseman today. 17 years old. Jesus Mate, the 1-1. Chopper right side. Cepeda fields it on a tall hop at his chest and delivers over to first in time. 2 gone. Does allow Walling to move over to 3rd base. He stands now 90 feet away from tying this ball game. We've had some really good games in this series, especially in the back half. Fortunately for Myrtle Beach, they found themselves on the wrong side of the final score of those games. They lost 10-9 in 12 innings back on Friday, and yesterday it was a very quick game, 2 hours and 28 minutes, in front of roughly 4,000 fans. And they lost 4-3 in that one. Josh Adamszewski stands in. He is 0 for 3 tonight, riding a 7-game hitting streak. He's hit in each of his first 7 games here on the young season. 1-0 pitch. Down in the dirt, blocked by Carrico. We'll keep Reese Walling at bay over at 3rd base. Tall right-hander on the hill. Digging in his red glove. He lifts and fires. 2-0. Soft roller foul. Comes to a rest on the grass in front of the first base dugout. 2-1. Kevin Valdez, as we mentioned, missed all of 2024 due to injury, but has been really solid in his career. His win-loss record doesn't show it. He's 3-7, but he has a 3.17 ERA and 22 career starts, this being his 30th career outing. And he misses the zone, and it's a 3-1 advantage. Left-handed hitting Josh Adamszewski. Runner at third, 2 gone, and it's a 5-4 advantage for Myrtle Beach here in the 7th. And that one misses wide of the zone. It's ball 4. The runners at the corners. Pair of walks in the frame. Inning has gone walk, fly out, ground out, walk. And Filippo Deturi will dig in now. Third time Deturi has batted. Came on in the 3rd inning, replacing Marco Inges. Righty kicks and fires. And Deturi watches one zone. Filippo Deturi leading the Carolina League in walks. Mentioned he on for Marco Inges. Probably a pitch on opening day, and it's nearly a week's worth of games. Made his return in this series. 1-0. Ball just misses, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. Right-hander set at the chin. Trips it to his 2-0 pitch on the way. Just missed the fastball at 93. Valdez at risk of walking the bases loaded. Eric Batanti, the ever-dangerous left-handed power bat, stands on deck. Valdez offers home. There's a called strike on the edge. Fastball at 93 on the black. Three on the count. Runners at the corners in a 1-1 game. Tap right side past the Hall back, and that's tie the game. RBI for Deturi. Reese Walling comes home to score with ease. Adamszewski goes first to third on the base hit to right, and we're back to even at 5 apop. Bruce Billings, the pitching coach for Myrtle Beach, will come out and talk to our right-hander, Kevin Valdez, making his season debut. Bruce Billings has been all throughout the competition. 23 is the pitching coach here in Myrtle Beach before getting last year in the same position as the coach of High A South Bend. Now back in Myrtle Beach. This guy is absolutely loved. Around him speaks very highly of what he has to offer as a pitching coach. Appeared for a couple of different teams at the big league level over the course of his career. So he has relayed his message to the leader. Here's Eric Batanti. First offering. High and away for ball 1. Batanti tonight 0 for 2, but he did walk and score a run in the 4th inning. Stretched his on-base streak to 8 consecutive games to open his 2025 season. Valdez misses away. It's been a back and forth affair. Both teams have led in this ball game at one point. Carolina struck first in the top of the 2nd. It's Brooks Capel. Big swing and a miss. First baseman. Myrtle Beach the lead with a 2-spot in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Then we traded some 2-run innings. Carolina got the lead back in the top of the fourth. There's a slow roller out towards second base. Cepeda vacuums it in onto first in time, inning over. Valdez minimizes the damage, gets a pair of groundouts to end the threat, but Carolina ties the game. It's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and they leave a pair stranded. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning, locked at 5 on the Marquee Sports Network.
Come out to Pelicans Ballpark for Ultra Sippin' Saturdays throughout the 2025 season. Every Saturday home game features $2 Michelob Ultra 12-ounce cans, $3 glasses of wine, and $25 Mega Mug mixed drinks. The drink specials run for 2 hours after gates open. That's Ultra Sippin' Saturdays every home Saturday at Pelicans Ballpark. Get your tickets today at MYRTLEBeachPelicans.com/tickets.
This summer, we're going from minor league baseball to major fun. Whether you're just stopping by or looking for that Grand Slam getaway, Wyndham rewards everyone. Start earning points on your next qualified by Wyndham hotel stay and redeem them for minor league baseball tickets and experiences all summer long. Not a Wyndham Rewards member? Join for free at WyndhamRewards.com. Restrictions apply. Visit WyndhamRewards.com for more details.
Myrtle Beach's ultimate family night out is Family Friday and fireworks at Pelicans Ballpark. Every Friday home game features a post-game fireworks extravaganza. Join us on August 8th for appearances by Marshall and Rubble from Paw Patrol. Plus, Family Fridays also feature a $25 meal deal, perfect for the whole family. Don't miss Marshall and Rubble at Pelicans Ballpark on August 8th. For tickets, visit MyrtleBeachPelicans.com.
You're listening to
Back in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina at Pelicans Ballpark. An even 5-5 game in the bottom of the 7th, and it's the Pelicans backstop Michael Carrico, who digs in from the left side to get us started. First pitch misses inside from the righty Melvin Hernandez. Back out for a 3rd inning of work. Hernandez kicks and fires. There's a chopper right at the first baseman, Eric Batanti, and he takes it himself. And on 2 pitches, Hernandez has out number 1 of the bottom of the 7th. Pelicans have pushed across 3 runs against Melvin Hernandez. 2 back in the 5th in his first frame of work and 1 in the 6th. They've had their fair share of base runners against the right-hander who made his season debut as the starter back on Tuesday. Matt Hallback digs in and he watches ball 1 out of the right hand of Hernandez. Righty kicks and fires. Hallback takes a called strike and a breaking ball. One and one on the right-handed hitting first baseman. Hallback awaits. Missed well inside, and he hops ahead 2-1. Hallback, one of 5 players on the roster for Myrtle Beach, hailing from California. And he shoots this one back off the top of the net. Two balls and 2 strikes on Hallback. The 5 players from one state, being California, is the most of any state on this opening day roster. There's a wave and a miss. And Hallback is down on strikes. 2 up, 2 down to open the bottom of the 7th for Melvin Hernandez. Ariandis Ramon will get his second look at Hernandez. Ramon struck out to end the 5th inning. That was a 2-run 5th for Myrtle Beach. First offering drifts inside. Ball and no strikes on the switch hitting shortstop. Ariandis Ramon ended his 2024 season with Myrtle Beach, and he shoots one up the middle. Vacuumed in by Pena, the shortstop, and he delivers chest high to first base. It's a 1-2-3 frame for Melvin Hernandez. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. And we remain tied at 5 as we go to the top of the 8th when we come back on the Marquee Sports Network.
Cap off your weekend at Pelicans Ballpark for Sunday Fun Day, courtesy of WPDE and Easy Radio.
The Pelicans take the series finale on Sunday.
Every Pelicans Sunday home game features pregame catch on the field for fans of all ages. We'll also have postgame fireworks shows on Sundays beginning June 1st through August 10th. Kids 12 and under get to run the bases after every fireworks show, courtesy of Broadway Grand Prix. Get your tickets for Sunday Fun Day and the rest of the 2025 Pelicans season today at MyrtleBeachPelicans.com/tickets.
Hi, folks. This is Mark Jersick, and Carolina Cool is a proud supporter of the Myrtle Beach Pelicans. You all know Carolina Cool is your premier HVAC, plumbing, and electrical service provider here on the Grand Strand. We work hard to provide the best 24/7 service on the beach, much like the Pelicans work hard every ball game to bring home the win. Carolina Cool and the Myrtle Beach Pelicans. We've been teammates for over 25 years. Now that's cool.
Carolina cool. That's cool.
Wednesday nights at Pelicans Ballpark have never looked better. All Wednesday home games are Wiener Wednesdays, courtesy of WFXB and Energy 92.1.
Here comes the crowd on Wednesday night.
And those delicious Hebrew National hot dogs are half price all game long. Plus, you can bring your furry friend because every Wednesday game is dog friendly, courtesy of River Oaks Animal Hospital. Dog tickets are only $5, with all proceeds benefiting charities and organizations that work with dogs. For Wednesday tickets and more, visit MyrtleBeachPelicans.com/tickets.
I want to remind you to make your trip to Myrtle Beach more relaxing. Book your stay at DoubleTree online now. They have the amenities covered so you can focus on relaxing. Stay at DoubleTree by Hilton Myrtle Beach, official hotel partner of the Pelicans. There's a new arm on the mound for Myrtle Beach here in the top of the 8th, locked in a 5-5 ball game. It's the tall right-hander Charlie Hurley, the tallest rostered player for the Myrtle Beach Pelicans, standing at 6'8". He comes on in relief of Kevin Valdez. First offering to Luis Pena. Big swing and a miss. And it nearly takes him to a knee. Charlie Hurley, 23 years old. Split his college years between USC and Texas. He gets a high chopper out towards second, barehanded by Cepeda, and he'll put it in his back pocket. No play to be made. An infield single for Luis Pena, his second base hit of the night. He's now 2 for 4. The final line on Kevin Valdez. He goes 3 innings, allowing 2 earned runs on 2 hits, 2 walks, and he did strike out 1. Braylon Payne bats from the left side, and Hurley's first offering misses a bit beneath the zone. Hurley went undrafted, but signed in July by the Cubs. Runner goes, pitch home, cut on and miss. Carrico's throw, one hops in on the line, but not in time. Stolen base for Luis Pena. One and one on the left-handed hitting Payne. Solid throw by Michael Carrico. He one-hopped it in. Just a tad tardy. Early offers, wave and a miss, and he hops ahead of Braylon Payne, a ball and 2 strikes. Early rocks and fires and misses down in the dirt. Carrico able to corral it, keep the runner at second base, and Luis Pena, who reached on an infield single, chopped over the head of the 6'8" reliever, and Charlie Hurley. Hurley making his second appearance of his professional career. 2-2. This is down and away, and the count runs full. That was a successful debut for Charlie Hurley. 2 2/3. He allowed 1 hit. He walked 2 and struck out 4. Did not allow any runs. Payoff pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Hurley's got himself a strikeout. One away here in the top of the 8th inning. Dimitro Nadal stands in. drove home a run earlier in this ball game with a sacrifice fly. I was back in the fourth. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out, a walk, and that sac fly. First pitch breaking ball from Hurley, misses down and in. Hurley not an overpowering arm on the hill, but a 6'8" frame. It's a good downward angle. Makes the fastball a little bit more difficult to hit for these batters. Runner goes. Carrico's throw is on the wrong side of the bag, and Luis Pena has his second stolen bag of the frame. Steals second, steals third. And now the Pelicans will pull the infield in. For Charlie Hurley, it's a fastball, sinker, cutter, slider, and curveball mix. Listed at 6'8", 235 pounds. "23 years of age. Mitro Nadal with 1 out and a runner at third. Ball misses low and away, and it's a 2-1 advantage for Carolina's left fielder. Reese Walling stands on deck. He's had himself a solid night. 5-all the score, 2-1. Down in the dirt. Carrico able to collect it. But the count moves to 3-1. Right-hander set at the belt. He lifts and fires. There's a chopper out towards shortstop. Ramones only plays at first. He goes there. Well, the Mudcats have the lead on the RBI ground out. It goes 6-3 for Nadal, but he picks up an RBI. His second of the night, his fourth of the year. Just chopped it right in front of the plate. A nice easy hop for Ramon, but it was an easy read over at third base for Luis Pena to break for the plate, knowing he would score with ease. Carolina has the lead back at 6-5 here, the visiting portion of the eighth. Hurley's first offering to Reese Walling just misses at 92 miles an hour. Walling has tripled and walked in this game. He scored a run. He is 1 for 2. Walling has struck out in every game that he's played in so far. 7. He's playing in game number 8 tonight. He's yet to strike out here this evening, but he falls behind 1-2. Inning has gone leadoff single, a pair of stolen bases by Luis Pena. A strikeout and a 6-3 RBI groundout. Walling just caught a piece of the spinner, sends it back to the screen. Ball and 2 strikes on the left-handed hitting Reese Walling. Hurley with his tan glove at the belt. He rocks and delivers. Breaking ball just missed outside. Didn't get the call. Hurley was headed towards that first base dugout. He thought he had strikeout number 2 of the frame. Two-two offering on its way. Down in the dirt, and the count runs full. Bleiberg Diaz stands on deck. He's hitless in this one. Mudcats bats have collected 6 runs on 7 hits. Offering on wave and a miss. And Hurley does end up with strikeout number 2. But a leadoff base hit comes back to bite the Pelicans' tall right-hander. It's a run on 1 hit. No errors. And nobody left on base. We go bottom of the 8th next. Pelicans needing a run to tie. 6-5 Mudcat lead on the Marquee Sports Network.
Myrtle Beach's ultimate family night out is Family Friday and fireworks at Pelicans Ballpark. Every Friday home game features a post-game fireworks extravaganza courtesy of Sparks Toyota, a $25 family meal deal which includes 4 hot dogs, 4 Pepsis with a bucket of popcorn, and kid-friendly themes courtesy of WMBF News. After the fireworks show, kids 12 and under get to run the bases courtesy of Broadway Grand Prix. Tickets for the whole family are available today at MyrtleBeachPelicans.com.
Shop the biggest inventory of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs around at Beach Automotive Group. With 7 brands to choose from, the Beach family of dealerships has whatever you're looking for. Come see us at all our Beach locations: Ford, Lincoln, Mazda, Volvo, Buick, GMC, and Chevrolet, where we make car buying easy with our massive selection, convenient financing, and friendly service. Whether you're shopping new or pre-owned, our team of automotive experts are committed to helping you find just the right one for you at just the right price. And if it's not on the lot, let us know and we'll help you custom order your perfect fit so you can drive home happy in a new vehicle you'll love. Plus, when you shop with us, you're always buying backed by Beach with transparent pricing, uncompromised customer service, and our $1,000 low price guarantee. We'll beat any other dealer's price or give you $1,000. There's no better way to buy than backed by Beach. Come see us at Beach Automotive or shop online at beachautomotive.com. Beach Automotive Group, proud sponsor of your Myrtle Beach Pelicans.
Chris Pasiola leads off the home half of the 8th for Myrtle Beach. Perfect night for baseball. 8:25, a local time. First offering caught Pasiola on that left bicep. And on the first pitch, Pasiola will trot down to first base. Second hit by pitch issued by the right-hander Melvin Hernandez. Pasiola aboard for a 3rd time tonight. He is held hitless so far. He's 0 for 2. Reached on an error. Now a hit by pitch and a walk. There's Anderson Suriel, who's 0 for 3 to this point. Did score a run earlier after reaching on an error by tonight's starter, Brian Rivera. Takes a first pitch called strike by Nick Saxton behind the plate. Suriel waving the bat over his left shoulder. Pasiola dancing at first base. And Suriel takes low and away for ball 1. Carolina leading 6-5. Pelicans have found themselves on the wrong side of a pair of 1-run ball games over the last couple of nights. Riding a losing streak. Lost the first 2 games of this series. But on Thursday, Nazir Muley, a former top 30 Cubs prospect, went 5 strong innings. Set the tempo for the Pelicans. They snagged their only win of the series to this point. They started the year with a 3-0 road trip. The Rays-affiliated Charleston River Dogs, offering home. Misses down and in. 2-1 advantage for Anderson Suriel. Top of the lineup, due up after Suriel. Alexi Lumpoy, Angel Cepeda. Pasiola gets into his lead. That one rocketed out towards right field. Walling racing back, and a couple of steps in front of the track. He's there to corral it. 102 off the bat for Suriel, but nothing to show for it. He lines out to deep right field. Slider picks up the bat. This is a crowd here in Myrtle Beach that night in and night out loves their baseball, but not as much as they love Slider. Just turned 8 earlier this week. Pasiola back in safely on a dive on the pickoff attempt by Hernandez. Alexi Lumpoy batting from the left side. With 1 gone and a runner at first. Pasiola runs. Pitch is cut on and missed. The throw on line and in time. Pasiola caught stealing. Excellent throw from the catcher Bleiberg Diaz. And there are 2 gone in the 8th. Pelicans near the bottom in stolen bases this year in the Carolina League. They have stolen 3 tonight, which is the most in a game for them this year. But entering the evening, and only stolen 8 bags. As Alexi Lumpoy waves and misses at the 1-1. There are 8 stolen bases entering the night. We're 10th in the Carolina League. Now up to 11 with 3 steals tonight. Hernandez rocks and fires. There's a tapper back behind the dish, and Lumpoy stays alive. It remains a ball and 2 strikes. A left-hander warming out in the pen for Carolina. Offering home, and that one taken beneath the zone. And Lumpoy pulls even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Alexi 1 for 3 tonight. He has struck out, single, grounded back to the mound, and worked a walk. 2-2. Just misses. Hernandez was strutting his way back to the third base dugout. Had to put the brakes on, and he'll have to deliver a 3-2 pitch now. Right-hander peers over his black glove. Payoff pitch on the way to Lumpoy. Missed down and in, and there's ball 4. So the inning extends for Angel Cepeda. And we'll get that call to the bullpen. So Angel Cepeda will face a new arm. It appears to be a left-hander. We have talked about Angel Cepeda enjoys facing lefties. We'll introduce you to the new arm when we come back as a runner at first with 2 gone. A 1-run ball game here in the bottom of the 8th from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Beginning April 22nd, enjoy $2 tacos and $3 tall boys every Tuesday, courtesy of Corona, Fiesta Mexicana, WMBF News, and 96.1 WKZQ.
We open the series here in Myrtle Beach on Tuesday night.
These tasty tacos and ice-cold tall boys of Corona and Modelo are available on the Budweiser Bowtie deck. Tacos are available while supplies last, and the drink special runs for 2 hours beginning when gates open. Get your tickets now at myrtlebeachpelicans.com/tickets.
Hey fans, catch the excitement of minor league baseball with the Bally Sports Live app. Watch your favorite team or scout the top prospects. Every game live all season long.
Strike 3, you're out.
Plus, stream the Savannah Bananas and emerging fight sports to keep the action going. Best of all, it's totally free. No credit card required. Download the Bally Sports Live app today on your phone or connected device.
On Thursdays, let the Pelicans host the party. Join us for Budweiser Thirsty Thursdays at Pelicans Ballpark during the 2025 season. Every Thursday home game features $2 Bud and Bud Light 12-ounce cans. And $3 glasses of wine courtesy of Axelrod & Associates and WPDE. Drink specials run for 2 hours beginning when the gates open. That's every Thursday home game at Pelicans Ballpark. To get your tickets today, visit myrtlebeachpelicans.com/tickets.
You're listening to Myrtle Beach Pelican.
The left-hander on the mound, Anthony Reyes on to face Angel Cepeda. And the first offering. Fastball down Broadway, called a strike. Melvin Hernandez exits the game. He is responsible for the runner at first base. And Alexi Lumpoy, who worked a 2-out walk. Hernandez goes 3 2/3 of 3-hit baseball. Cepeda chases down in the dirt, and it's 0-2. A lot of threes for Melvin Hernandez. 3 2/3, 3 hits, 3 earned runs as of right now. 3 walks and 3 strikeouts. Angel Cepeda facing the left-hander. Cepeda doubled his last time up. He's reached in each of his last 3 trips. Stolen a couple bases tonight. Lefty kicks and fires. 0-2 is tapped foul down the third base line. Anthony Reyes seeing his 3rd action of the young year. His 2nd against the Pelicans. He pitched a couple of days ago. He gave up 2 earned runs across 1 1/3. That was back on Friday. Lefty kicks and fires his 0-2. Swing and a miss, and Cepeda down on strikes. So Reyes comes in. He strikes out the lone man he faces. It's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a 1 left aboard the base paths. To the 9th inning we go. It's Carolina out in front of Myrtle Beach by a 6-5 advantage. We come back on the Marquee Sports Network.
Hey fans, catch the excitement of minor league baseball with the Bally Sports Live app. Watch your favorite team or scout the top prospects. Every game live all season long.
Strike 3! You're out!
Plus, stream the Savannah Bananas and emerging fight sports to keep the action going. Best of all, it's totally free. No credit card required. Download the Bally Sports Live app today on your phone or connected device.
Myrtle Beach's ultimate family night out is Family Friday and fireworks at Pelicans Ballpark. Every Friday home game features a post-game fireworks extravaganza courtesy of Sparks Toyota, a $25 family meal deal which includes 4 hot dogs, 4 Pepsis with a bucket of popcorn, and kid-friendly themes courtesy of WMBF News. After the fireworks show, kids 12 and under get to run the bases courtesy of Broadway Grand Prix. Tickets for the whole family are available today at MyrtleBeachPelicans.com. Come out to Pelicans Ballpark for Ultra Sippin' Saturdays throughout the 2025 season.
Ready to go on Saturday night from Myrtle Beach.
Every Saturday home game features $2 Michelob Ultra 12-ounce cans, $3 glasses of Duplin Winery wine, and $25 Mega Bug mixed drinks.
It's gone!
The drink special runs for 2 hours after gates open. That's Ultra Sippin' Saturdays every home Saturday at Pelicans Ballpark. Get your tickets today at MyrtleBeachPelicans.com/tickets.
Back at Pelicans Ballpark in beautiful Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Luke Maley with you here on the Marquee Sports Network. And it's Charlie Hurley back on the mound. Tall right-hander delivers downstairs for ball 1. He gets the 9-1, 2 batters coming up in the top of the 9th. Carolina clinging to a 6-5 advantage. They've won the last 2 nights by a total of 2 runs. They claimed the series with a 4-3 win yesterday. Trying to take 5 of 6 from Myrtle Beach. Pelicans trying to stay above 500, sitting at an even 4-4. Hurley falls behind, 3 balls and no strikes. And he's going to issue a 4-pitch walk to open up the top of the 9th inning. That'll turn the lineup over for Jesus Made. Made delivered his first affiliated home run a couple of nights ago. That was on Friday. A go-ahead 3-run blast to the opposite field, right down that left field line. Pitch home, and he shoots it down the left field line, and it twists into the bullpen. Foul ball. He was able to collect his first affiliated home run ball. It landed in the seats out there, and someone in the bullpen was able to go grab it. Currently in the clubhouse. 0-1. Tagged in the air, twisting away from Lumpoy. He's ranging into the alleyway, and it's over his head. 1 hops off the wall. Diaz racing around. He goes first to third, and it's another extra base hit for Jesus Made. 17-year-old finding his footing here in Carolina League play. I think it's safe to say that the Brewers have got something here in this 17-year-old second-ranked prospect. A lot of loud contact in this series. That one shot the opposite way into left center field. Off the bat at 105 miles an hour. There's Josh Adamszewski from the left side. First pitch. Drifts away. It's second and third with nobody out here in the top of the 9th. Carolina looking to tack on some insurance runs. They have blown a save in this series. 1-0. Fouled back to the screen. We're even at a ball and a strike. It was Chris Pasiola who evened the game on Friday night with a base knock in the bottom of the 9th. He then did it again in the bottom of the 11th after the man at the plate right now, Josh Adamszewski, hopped one over the wall, gave Carolina a 1-run lead in the 11th. Osceola was able to even it in the bottom of that frame. It was ultimately Carolina who went on to win in the 12th inning. A 2-1 advantage for the Carolina second baseman. Still in search of his first hit tonight. 2-1. Drifts outside. It's 3-1. Adamszewski has reached in all 8 games that he's played in. But he does have a 7-game hitting streak on the line. Likely comes down to this final at-bat for him. Would be a big spot for him to pick up a hit. 3-1. Popped up left side. Well out of play. And the count runs full. 3-2, nobody out. 6-5 Carolina lead here in the top of the 9th inning with runners in scoring position. A leadoff walk to Bleiberg Diaz. He stands at third base. Jesus Mate double. There's a pitch downstairs. It's ball 4. Adamszewski reaches for the second time tonight via the free pass. And the bases are loaded with nobody out. And here comes Bruce Billings. Bruce Billings, originally from San Diego, California. Pitching coach in his second season with the Pelicans. In the opening series in Charleston, every time he came to the mound, it was in a situation similar to this one, with runners in scoring position and less than 2 outs. And it felt like every time he walked to the mound, his pitchers then picked up a very, very important out and got themselves out of some jams. Earlier in the week, we talked with J.C. Bonilla, the assistant pitching coach, and he said that Bruce is a whisperer to pitchers, and he just always knows the right thing to say. We'll see if he got his message across to the right-hander Charlie Hurley. He's backed himself into a corner. Couple of walks and a double. Bases loaded, nobody out. There's a first pitch strike to Filippo Tuturi. Tuturi drove home a run with an RBI single in the 7th. That tied this ball game. And he watches downstairs. We're even at 1-1. He tied the game in the 7th. Carolina took the lead in the 8th against Hurley. Leadoff single, a pair of stolen bases by Luis Pena, and an RBI ground out. And there's a foul ball. That one caught Carrico. Nick Saxton, our home plate umpire, will give him a second to brush it off. Got to talk to Carrico before today's game, and we're talking a little bit about his start to this season, specifically at the dish. It's been a really good start offensively for him. And it comes after missing the entirety of the 2024 season due to 2 injuries. Talked about the torn UCL ligament in his thumb that required surgery, and then he was cleared, broke his hamate bone right after. It was a tough 2023 year as he blocks that one down in the dirt, even at 2-2. And I asked him how he was able to start so well this year. And he said, to be quite honest with you, it was staying around during the fall. He said, during the fall, I had to remind myself who I was. He said, I didn't feel like the same player. Hurley misses outside. He said, but finally found his footing. And then in spring training, things were much better. And he's back to his normal self at the dish and behind the plate here in the 2025 season. 3-2 pitch on its way, and it's down in the dirt. Ball 4. Now to force across a run. Third walk of the inning. Hurley has lost his command here in the 9th, and it's now a 2-run advantage for Carolina. They lead it 7-5. Diaz scores from third. Jesus Mate, the lone man, to notch a base hit in this inning. stands at third base. Josh Adamszewski at second. And now Deturi, who drove in a run with a walk, stands at first. Here's Eric Batanti. First pitch swinging. Shoots it foul back to the netting. Nothing in one on the left-handed hitting first baseman. Number 7 Brewers prospect possesses a ton of pop. He watches outside and pulls even at 1-1. He had a brief stint in the Complex League last year. He had 8 homers. So he got the call up. Joined the Mudcats where he hit 8 more homers. He hits one high in the air left side, well foul. Hurley hops ahead, a ball and 2 strikes. Of players 18 years or younger, Eric Batanti's 16 homers were second in all of minor league baseball. 1-2 pitch. Soft roller up the first base line. Hallback able to glove it. He will reach and apply the tag to Batanti, but that will allow a run to score. 3 unassisted on the ground out. But Eric Batanti does his job. He brings home Jesus Mate from third base. Adamszewski moves to third. Deturi up to second. And Batanti out on the base paths. Braylon Payne stands in, or rather Luis Pena. Call a pitch clock violation. Much to the crowd's dismay. Ball and no strikes on Luis Pena, who has singled in his last 2 trips. He's scored after singling in both of those times. There's a called strike, and it's 1-1. Infield in for Myrtle Beach. 1 gone, runners at second and third, and a 3-run ball game in the 9th. Ball down in the dirt, blocked by Carrico. First pitch was right around 70 degrees. Local temperatures have dipped to 57, but with no wind, it's still a pretty pleasant night here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. 2-1 offering from Hurley. Got the outer edge, called strike, and we're even. Two balls and 2 strikes on the right-hander Charlie Hurley on the mound. Right-handed hitting Luis Pena in the box. There's called strike 3. Got him looking. Throws him with a breaking ball. There's the second out of the frame. Good-looking pitch around the outside corner. Now Braylon Payne digs in. Mudcat center fielder is 2 for 4 tonight. He has tripled and provided an RBI single. He's also scored a run. That one squirts away from Carrico, but he was able to get enough leather on it. Keep Adamszewski at third base. Ball and no strikes. Left-handed hitting Braylon Payne, top 10 prospect for the Brewers. Dimitro Nadal stands on deck. One-0 pitch on its way. Cut on and missed, and we're even at 1-1. Second and third. Hardly a pair of runs home in the frame. Righty kicks and fires. And it misses downstairs. Now the Mudcats a couple of nights ago, we were tied at 5. It was Jesus Mate who made it an 8-5 ball game with a 3-run homer in the 8th inning. Pelicans were able to battle back from that as there's one sent out towards left field. Suriel camped under it. He reaches up into the night sky to haul in the 3rd out of the frame. But Carolina does add some insurance. They tack on 2. It's 2 runs on just 1 hit. No errors. and 2 left aboard the base paths. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Myrtle Beach trailing by 3. They need 3 to tie, 4 to win on the Marquee Sports Network.
Beginning April 22nd, enjoy $2 tacos and $3 tall boys every Tuesday, courtesy of Corona, Fiesta Mexicana, and WMBF News.
We open the series here at Myrtle Beach on Tuesday night.
These tasty tacos and ice-cold tall boys of Corona and Modelo are available on the Budweiser Bow Tie deck. Tacos are available while supplies last, and the drink special runs for 2 hours beginning when gates open. Get your tickets now at myrtlebeachpelicans.com/tickets.
Shop the biggest inventory of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs around at Beach Automotive Group. With 7 brands to choose from, the Beach family of dealerships has whatever you're looking for. Come see us at all our Beach locations: Ford, Lincoln, Mazda, Volvo, Buick, GMC, and Chevrolet, where we make car buying easy with our massive selection, convenient financing, and friendly service. Whether you're shopping new or pre-owned, our team of automotive experts are committed to helping you find just the right one for you at just the right price. And if it's not on the lot, let us know and we'll help you custom order your perfect fit so you can drive home happy in a new vehicle you'll love. Plus, when you shop with us, you're always buying backed by Beach with transparent pricing, uncompromised customer service, and our $1,000 low price guarantee. We'll beat any other dealer's price or give you $1,000. There's no better way to buy than backed by Beach. Come see us at Beach Automotive or shop online at beachautomotive.com. Beach Automotive Group, proud sponsor of your Myrtle Beach Pelicans.
Bottom of the 9th inning here on the Marquee Sports Network. Luke Maley with you in beautiful Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Pelicans needing to rally, trying to end this homestand with a win. Anthony Reyes remains on the mound. It's Leonel Espinosa, the 3-4-5 batters due up for the Pelicans in the 9th. First operating, pumped in there, called strike. 0-1 on the right-handed hitting Leonel Espinosa, who has reached in each of his last 3 trips to the dish. He singled in the 3rd. He has since walked and been hit by a pitch. And he pulls even at 1-1 with a pitch that dips beneath the zone. Espinosa collected the only multi-hit game last night for Myrtle Beach. Both of them went for extra bases. He doubled and then provided his first homer of the year. It was a game-tying solo shot in the bottom of the 6th. 1-1. Slides outside. It's a 2-1 advantage. Espinosa doesn't have to do all that tonight. Here in this trip to the dish, just needs to find a way aboard. Heart of the order here in the 9th. Chopper left side, foul ball. 8-5 our score. It's 8 runs on 8 hits and 4 errors for Carolina. But the defense has not bit them to this point, really here in this series, specifically tonight. 5 runs on 4 hits and 1 error for Myrtle Beach. 2-2. Taken. Appeal down to first base, where Derek Gibson, our field umpire, at a good vantage point at it, says Espinosa was able to hold up the swing. It is full at 3-2. Anthony Reyes, who surrendered a pair of runs back on Friday night to these Pelicans. Payoff pitch. Well wide of the zone, and the leadoff man is aboard. Cole Mathis will dig in now. The Cubs' 15th ranked prospect. A second-round pick, 54th overall in last year's MLB draft. Mathis is a special BP watch. It's consistent, loud contact. It's one of those sounds that you know it's special just from the sound of it. There's a called strike. Crowd didn't think so. Just got the outer edge. Reyes set at the chest. Lefty kicks and fires. Same location, but this time not called a strike. 1-1. Mathis has been held hitless tonight. He lined out. He has struck out and fouled out twice. 1-1 pitch. Misses outside. Two balls and a strike on the right-handed hitting designated hitter tonight. Talked about Mathis defensively. We haven't seen him in the field yet. Still working that arm back in shape from Tommy John surgery. 2-1. Well upstairs, and it's a true hitter's count for Mathis. When we do see Mathis in the field, it will likely be at third base. Still adjusting to that position. He's been working with our resident fielding guru for the Pelicans, the 8-year big leaguer, D'Angelo Jimenez. There's one hit high into the night sky. Down the left field line, Nadal giving chase, and it found its way to the dirt. Almost for a second looked like it bounced off of the shortstop Pena, and that Nadal had made the grab, but it did find its way to the warning track. Watching the replay now, and just jammed Mathis a bit. It was a long run. That's a play that shortstop is going to have trouble making. Or rather, it was the left fielder Nadal who hit the deck. Oh, Mathis stays alive. 3-2 the count. Runner at first, nobody out. A 3-run ball game in the bottom of the ninth. Reyes kicks, fires. Missed inside, back-to-back walks, and the tying run will come to the plate here in the bottom of the ninth. See if that prompts a mound visit, and that it will. Pitching coach Paul Moeller appears out of the third base dugout. He wants to chat things up with his left-hander Anthony Reyes. Reyes has had some control issues over the course of his career. Career that dates back to 2022. Spent the 22 season in the Dominican Summer League, all of 2023 in the Arizona Complex League, and then split time with the ACL Brewers in the Complex League, and here with the Carolina MUDCATS last year. Did some of his best work the back end of last year, making 15 relief appearances, going 4-1 with a 3.6 ERA. But in last year's time in Carolina, 20 innings, he issued 20 walks, but he did strike out 23. Big swing and miss guy, big walk guy as well. Here's Michael Carrico, first pitch. Chopped foul into the first base dugout. Michael Carrico does have one of the 5 home runs on the year for Myrtle Beach. His was a 2-run shot. It's been 3 solo homers on the year and 2 two-run blasts for Myrtle Beach. Breaking ball misses the zone, and we're even at 1-1. Reyes working from the third base side of the rubber against the left-handed hitting Carrico. High leg kick, and the pitch away, runs inside. 2-1. Reyes has lost his control here on the home half of the ninth. Nobody up and throwing quite yet for Carolina, but there are some guys moving around. Lefty kicks and fires. Down in the dirt, it's 3-1. Reyes at risk of walking the bases loaded. Left-hander back on the mound, ready to go. 3-1 pitch. And he hit him in the back. Bases loaded. Walk, hit by pitch, and the winning run comes to the dish in the bottom of the ninth in Matt Hallback. Espinoza over to third, Mathis at second base. Carrico stands at first. There is a right-hander getting loose in the pen. It is number 25, Josh Timmerman. We have seen him in this series. Sacks full. Lefty on righty matchup. Here's Matt Hallback. First offering. Breaking ball popped in and out of Diaz mid. Hallback told me before the game, he goes to the plate looking for a fastball to do damage with. Early in counts or ahead in counts, then Hallback does most of his damage, as do a lot of hitters. But he will be aggressive. Here with the bags full. Reyes readies. 1-0. Tapped in the air. Foul ball off to the right side. Crowd backing Matt Hallback on a beautiful Sunday evening for baseball in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. 1-1. Sacks full. The pitch. Taken, called a strike. 1-2. Hallback will have to shorten up. Crowd of 4,729 on the edge of their seats. 1-2 pitch to Hallback. Drifts away. We're even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now the Pelicans have found their way to some tough losses in this series. But boy, have they been good games down the stretch. 2-2 pitch to Hallback. Chopper left side, a foul ball. Pelicans first baseman stays alive. Matt Hallback ready for the 2-2. Reyes set, he kicks. Chopper left side, and that's going to be gloved in fair territory. He steps on the bag for one, fires onto first in time. That's going to be a double play that certainly looked foul. Checking out the replay now. Bouncing ball left side. It was gloved in foul territory. Don't have the best angle at where it crossed the third base bag. It does not matter where the third baseman, Made, grabs the baseball. It's about where it crosses over top of the bag. But with the field umpire in a 2-man crew stationed behind the pitcher's mound, there's not a great angle there for him, so it's the home plate umpire and Nick Saxton who makes the call. And boy, is that a costly one. Giovanni Cuevas, the manager for Myrtle Beach, pleading his case, thinking it was a foul ball. And Giovanni Cuevas has been tossed. Crowd doesn't like it. We've seen a couple of calls go against the Pelicans in this series, and Cuevas has stayed level-headed, channeling his inner Buddy Bailey on a Sunday night. So Cuevas will hit the showers early. So it goes down as a 5-3 double play. It does net a run. Espinoza scores. Mathis out on the base paths. Michael Carrico moves up to second base. And now D'Angelo Jimenez, the bench coach and third base coach for Myrtle Beach, is talking things over with Derek Gibson, the field umpire. Controversial ending to this ball game as Giovanni Cuevas out of the first base dugout on his way to the clubhouse, still jawing with Nick Saxton. He'll take the long trot back to the clubhouse just beyond that right field wall. Well, the first time in the managerial career for Giovanni Cuevas that he is tossed from the game. And just as Roberto Vaz did a couple of nights ago when he was ejected, he's going to walk in fair territory to delay this game. Let the umpires think over that last call just a moment longer. slow walk to that clubhouse. Getting a look at Derek Gibson, who didn't have the angle to make a call there. He had to rely on home plate umpire Nick Saxton behind the dish. A controversial call, nets a pair of outs for Carolina. Ariandis Ramon, the tying run at the dish. Batting from the right side against the lefty. First pitch. Popped up on the infield. Pena, the shortstop, looking up at it. Adam Shefsky there as well, but it's Pena. And there's your ball game. Tough way to end it, but an 8-6 final score, and Carolina's going to improve to 8-1. They take 5 out of the 6 games in this series. Pelicans threatened with the bases loaded and nobody out in the bottom of the ninth. They get just one, and it came on a double play that certainly looked to be a foul ball. A tough one to swallow for the Pelicans as they head on the road. They will leave tomorrow with a day game coming up, an 11:05 first pitch on the road in Augusta on Tuesday. But we'll look at this one. It's an 8-6 final score. 8 runs on 8 hits, 4 errors tonight for Carolina. They improved to 8-1. Myrtle Beach drops below 500 for the first time this year. They sit at 4-5, netting 6 runs on 4 hits and 1 error. We look back at some of the highlights in this one. Brooks Capel started it on the mound. He was pretty solid. Capel went 4 strong innings, surrendering 3 earned runs, 2 walks and 2 strikeouts, and then saw a diving effort in center field by Braylon Payne that netted a pair of runs for the Pelicans. That gave them a lead. It was a back-and-forth affair all night long. They're running rampant on the base paths. Matt Hallback picked up an RBI 2-run knock. That was in the 5th inning. Put the Pelicans back ahead. And then there's that double play that ended this one. Certainly looked to be in foul ground. It goes 5-3 on the double play. Scored the final run of the ball game for Myrtle Beach. And one last look at it in slow motion. It was a big chopper. And obviously our angle, not directly down the line, so you can't see where it crosses the third base bag. But certainly controversial, and that led to the first career ejection for Giovanni Cuevas as the manager of the Myrtle Beach Pelicans. He certainly got his money's worth and then took the long walk back. And there's your final out. Just one pitch after that controversial double play, Ariandis Ramon pops out on the infield. And the final score, 8-6. It is Melvin Hernandez who picks up the win. Charlie Hurley suffers his first loss. He drops to 0-1. And Anthony Reyes, who flirted with fire, ends up picking up his first save. A beautiful night for baseball. Thanks for hanging out with us. I'm Luke Maley saying thanks, and we'll catch you back to tomorrow, an off day. But Pelicans back in action, 11:05 on the road in Augusta, beginning on Tuesday for a 6-game set on the road. Thanks for hanging out with us a couple of times this week. I'm Luke Maley saying goodnight. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you for listening to another presentation of Myrtle Beach Pelicans baseball on the Pelicans Baseball Network. Special thanks to Chuck Greenberg, Ryan Moore, Kristen Call, and the rest of the Pelicans front office staff for their continued support. For more information, visit myrtlebeachpelicans.com. Until next time, go Birds go.